Kakalaka, Shadow, what's up with you? Oh, y'all won today. That's what's up. What's your record? What's your record? What you got? What's your record? I know you won the last. I know the first game. What's your record so far now? I ain't been keeping up. What's the record? Congrats, congrats, congrats. 2-3. That's not bad for a first time coach. That's not bad. 2-3. Not bad. You need to get the record up a little bit. You got to tighten it up a little bit, but that's not bad for a first year. You still got about a half a season left. You got a lot of season left, right? You got a lot of time to shape that up. You got to tighten it up a little bit, but that's not bad. Wait. You said 2-3. Oh yeah, you got to shape that up. You got to shape that up. But it's your first year. It's your first year. You got to tighten it up a little bit, though. Still proud of you. You got to tighten it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Make it to the playoffs. You make it to the playoffs on your first year. That's legendary. So you just tighten it up a little bit. You be in the playoffs. Just a little bit. But congratulations, you won your game, and you just won it. You won your game, so that made it 2-3. So two more games, you back to a winning season. So tighten that up a little bit. Two more games, you back to a winning season. As the first year though, you're doing all right. You're doing all right. I ain't gonna lie. In your first year, shit, we'd have been fucking 0-5 if I was coaching. I'm a terrible coach. We'd have been 0-5. I'm a terrible coach because I'm playing all the players with mom look good. He be the shittiest person on the team. His mom got some big old bitties. He's starting. He's starting. Coach, he sucks. Shut up. Shut up, Johnny. He's starting. My team be 0-5 because I keep starting all the shitty players because their mom got big old bitties. Let me stop. Nick, well, what's up, sis? Yeah, man. As long as you're doing your thing, man. As long as you're doing your thing. I'm proud of you though, because it's hard to step up into that coach role because everything falls back on your shoulders. So you know. Wait, where the one that I had? Yeah, Raylan, get it out the bathroom. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. And today we're gonna go over a little bit of footage. You know, it's not new footage, but it's footage that he recently did. Well, I think we did it already, but it brings up the point of what Unc said last night or yesterday when he was here. Um, he's teaching. I mean, he's not teaching. He's giving out illegal advice. And I want to go over this animated SETI verse. This shit is hilarious. I don't know if I did it on my channel yet already. I think I might have, but it's funny enough to watch it again. And for those of you who didn't see this, I want to premiere this too.
Do what the Lord wants you to do.
There are those of you who realize that Brother Marcus Garvey and Brother Frederick Douglass and Brother Umar want you to give generously to DMG. So people ask, why come the school ain't open? Huh. Why come Umar got all his shit shacked up in that gym? Huh. Why come Umar say hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, but ain't opening the school? Don't ask, I said. Don't ask, I said.
Don't ask no questions. Just give the money. No, nigga, get the collection plate right on that side. Nigga, get it around on that side.
You better be careful there, little buddy. For those of you who have not seen that, that's little Remy right there. And he will be participating in some of our live streams. Let me check this up. First video, then we got the second video. God damn it, Dad, you was on my goddamn YouTube again? Can't find shit. So you gonna be on my goddamn YouTube. Alright, there we go. Do what the Lord wants you to do. And there are those of you who realize that the Lord wants you to give generously to his church. Who that, Yemi? On Instagram, what's up, Yemi? Everybody hit that like button as you come in. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. You said you want one, you gotta talk to Knee Slap. Knee Slap did that. All I did was just add in the extra stuff, like add in the original video. But Knee Slap did that. The only reason why I added in the extra video, the real video, the real like part of that from the movie is because he didn't get when I said run them donations, and you know it costs money to. He only got a certain amount of time that he can clip, and the rest costs money. So I just said, all right, let me just take that part where I'm saying that, and then put the real video in the front, in the back, and voila. I had to improvise on that one, but you ask Knee Slap. Ask Knee Slap. He the one who did that for me. He the one who did Lil Remy. He the one who did that one, and he did this one. You better be careful there, little buddy. You better be careful there, little buddy. Now that is a t-shirt. The Lil Remy, that's a t-shirt. With little, you better be careful there, little buddy. I'm thinking of some like money. I'm buying my own joint. I'm buying my own t-shirt maker. We started this shit from the ground up. Master Khalik, what's up with you, bro? Oh no, fuck you, dog. I'm blocking you again. It's like, nah. I didn't even know you was blocked, bro. I really did not know. I had no clue. Absolutely no clue that that shit happened, bro. If I had known, I would have been fixed it. I had no clue. But this shit, this animated South Park SETI verse Umar joint is hilarious. So let me drop this intro and we gonna go ahead and get started.
MIG going crazy. I've been out of my body, but I've been doing fine. I've been stacking my cash, I'm working overtime. Taking drugs, I told my twin go pull another line. I've been praying to my God that all my kidneys fine. Stacking money, stay ready, this life shit not a race. In the real nigga category when they nominate. Been a hustler since birth, I cannot just jog in place. Yeah, my aura so big, it be hard to hide my face. Ain't no checking me, I'm super fly, no catching me. I be trying to stay up on my grind, bad bitches testing me. Old friends getting mad, I leveled up, they ain't getting next to me. Some shit we don't get to choose, and this rap shit is my destiny. Pour it up and I sip, just spilled lean up on my kicks. Took a Canadian to the trench, she got out with different kind of stitch. I do shit that these niggas wish, took a nigga bitch and fucked her in the whip. These niggas hating, I don't even trip. Dripping on a hater, I be seasick. Coming for it all, trying to get paid. Know I'm from the trenches, you ain't crime paid. Gotta thank God he had my days. Stay up ballin' route like Jamar Chase. Take it to the top like I'm dead rough.
Yo, tell me dude didn't have to set it down flat. Family. Family. We don't need no motherfucking tribunal. Family. Family. Get your comedic jewelry for the kings and the queens. Go to www.setit.com. We got the comedic jewelry family. That shit is this dude is hilarious. This dude is hilarious. Shout out to he calls it Never Too Much Podcast, but the actual channel name is Black Light. Lite. Light. That's how you spell it. Black Light TV. Dude is funny. Watch when you see the whole joint that I'm about to play. Dude is hilarious. I think the dude needs more credit for what he does. He's funny. His podcast is very entertaining. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'll be watching them a lot. So shout out to Black Light Podcast. Shout out to everybody that watch. You know, I don't get as many views as I used to. Hey, Doom. I saw your comment, nigga. Talking about we getting small over here. Oh, Doom, I ain't never say that when you only had 2 people in the chat. Now you getting a couple views. Now you wanna. Oh, Doom. I thought we was. Oh, Doom. I saw your comment, nigga. What's up, sis?
What's happening? What's that?
Yeah, you know I'm talking about life. He used to be Hassan Campbell Life Stories
Mm-hmm.
with the mask. Oh, dude, he was like,
Yeah.
y'all getting small over there. He commented that on my joint. I'm like, dude, what? I was there when you had 2 people and now you getting a couple. Like I said, I ain't never seen you niggas reach $600-700 people in your chat ever. I seen you with 100. Never. You ain't
He a
see
big
that.
you. He a big
Yeah.
YouTuber now.
You getting a couple people in your chat. You getting 40, 50 people in you know when to catch them. I ain't gonna lie. You had 100 people in your chat the other day. I ain't never seen you get more than that. I've been absent.
Nickable.
I ain't never come to your channel and say, "Oh, you small over there, bro." Like I'm damn dude. You gonna do me like that, bro? I thought we was like this, bro.
It ain't about the size of the channel, it's the quality of the information.
Right, man. Like, damn, bro. You gonna do that? I was there when you had 1 person in the chat, and I was that 1 person. I was still over there supporting, even though you were saying some wild, crazy shit. I was still over there supporting when you was talking about, oh yeah, these my goons ran up on Hassan, and Hassan has no clue who you were, and you know this person and that person. I was there, bro, and I was still supporting you. Damn, you gonna do me like that, dude?
And bump all that. Why this nigga fell out in court?
Oh my God, I saw the picture. That's what I
Look,
said yesterday.
look in
Don't
the group
cry now.
chat. Look in the group chat.
Hold on. We about to look at it together. We about to look at it together. I saw that shit. He crying and snot bubbling. You see the letter that 50 Cent wrote to the judge? Ooh,
No.
oh shit, my hose. Let me take that down. Oh shit.
Hey everybody. 50 wrote a letter to the judge.
Yeah, talking about I've been in danger for my life and all this other shit. Yeah.
He's so petty.
We find that out.
Did he fill out in court, man?
Uh-huh. Oh, good. Ass up, face down, ass up. Like always.
Did you rub yourself down with alcohol like the old folk told you to?
Face down, ass up. Like always.
Mm-hmm.
Umar's snow bunny. I can't lie no more. I love pig feet and snow bunnies. Look, but why he fall out face down, ass up?
I was trying to figure that
Nigga,
out.
nigga, it's 4 years. It ain't like he sentenced you, bro. They was trying to give you. Well, I'd have been happy. That's a win.
No Johnson and Johnson for 4 years. He thought he was getting out. That's the problem.
I'm just saying though, that's a win though. These niggas was trying to give you life
Look,
at first.
in
Everybody was
order
talking
to
about
get their
life.
paychecks, his lawyers sat up there and told him, "We gonna get you out. We gonna get you
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
Sean."
Them
And then
checks
he
ain't
get up there in court and they like, "No."
them checks ain't gonna clear. I'll tell you that. But I just want to say to all the celebrities that left that turned their back on them, you got 4 years. You get your
Don't
shit.
forget, you put
He
Vicks
got a
Vapor
long
Rub on your feet and then you put socks on.
he got a long time to be doing push-ups up in there. So Jay-Z. If I was you,
Damn.
I would get your shit together. Because he coming. All you motherfuckers that left him out to dry. Oh, he coming.
And when all else fails, get you a hot toddy. He got 3 years and 1 month.
Yeah, he got time served, right? Time served. Mm-hmm.
Well, he got 13 months of time served out of 50
Yeah,
months. So that leaves 37. That's 3 years and 1 month he got to serve.
yeah. You got 3 years to get your shit together. Because he coming with a vengeance. And he got less a long time to push up.
Hey, look, Diddy was a imposter the whole time. He don't really write like that. He use other people to do stuff. So these 3 years give them a cushion to actually do something. And if they do, ain't gonna be no place for Diddy in the industry when he come
That's
back.
what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
The parasite.
That's what I mean. Get your shit together. That's what I mean by that. Get your shit together. Y'all better form an alliance, be like Voltron or something. No, he coming back for revenge.
And Stevie J better get his Rolodex out.
Stevie J gonna be waiting for him with his booty hole. All right, but I don't know if you saw this yet, sis. This shit is hilarious. Family.
Never too much, never too much, never too. Peace and love, black fam. It's the Prince of Panhandlingism, Dr. Umar Johnson. We live and direct from Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you, Sister Denise, you caramel frappe goddess. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the $10. Next time, make it 20. We're gonna keep it moving. No, we're gonna keep on getting these donations because we gotta get the school bill. We gotta get the school bill. Hold on 1 second. I got $1. Who sent me $1, family? See, this is what I'm talking. We'll never. Sarah Susan said. You know what? Get up here on live, bro. I'm gonna bring him up on live. No fair. I got this, family. Hold on, Goonie Goon Goon Squad. I got this.
What do they call me?
Yo, family. What's poppin', family?
You gotta do 85.
Family. That get me every time. Family.
He gotta do 85% of his time, Khalid. So Kevin trying to get out right 2.5 years.
You ever heard of the peanut butter and jelly? That's what he could be doing for that 80% of the time. Don't ask me what the peanut butter and jelly is.
We all know.
Huh?
Nothing.
Don't ask me what the peanut butter and jelly is.
That he should have never had, Seven. He doesn't have the rights to have light skin mentality.
You're gonna be eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for a long time.
Yo, family. What's poppin', family? Boy, your goddamn ass still ain't got that damn school, boy. Boy, you still begging, boy. Your ass broke to the mom. Talking about you need something for some school, man. You been a scammer. Why you just don't get that shit up, man? Talking all that stupid ass shit. Talking about you the most requested when everybody know that Sarah Sue said it. It's the one who banking on that beast daily. You even nah.
He been banking on that beast daily. Yo, he is fucking. He's retarded for this one, yo.
Now let me talk. This is my lie. I'm the king. I took over the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? By the motherfucking throat. Man, you crazy as hell. You must be talking about that throat goat your ass been dealing with over there, that dirt.
I almost spit my beer out. I ain't gonna lie. He said you must be talking about that throat goat. Family.
Yeah, house you over there living in? Cause ain't no goddamn way you talking about you the goat of this goddamn black power. I'ma deal with this little dirty ass Mickey. I know goddamn well you ain't talking about nobody goddamn size your big. I heard you albino. I heard you talking about handle me. Who you gonna handle? I'm 350 pounds. I'm 6'4". What your little monkey ass think you about to do, huh? Shut your bitch ass up. I'll run goddamn laps around your fat ass. Those 2 donuts on the ground, your ass gonna be looking down the whole time. Kick you right in your goddamn Pan-African panhandling ass. You don't even know who you damn dealing with, your damn fraud ass. Yeah, keep on talking. You ain't getting away with that. I got the Goonie Goon Goon squad. You don't know about the Goonie Goon Goons? Please, yo ass, who them is, your damn student? That must be the student that must be going to FDMG. Cause they ain't damn sure ain't got no damn goon. Your ass ain't got no student. You ain't got no teacher. Your ass just out here begging that nigga. Your little dirty broke ass about to do? Still living in your mama house. Oh, well, I take care of my mother. What you talking about? Nigga, shut your damn ass up. Ain't no nigga gonna control me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna control me at all. Nigga talking about some damn tribunal. Listen here. I ain't f***ing with no motherfucking goddamn tribunal by some damn elder who have not even been active in the goddamn community.
Ain't been active in the goddamn community. Come down with it.
FDMG. They ain't damn
Let me run it back a little bit.
Talk.
Hold on. What are you doing?
About handle me. Who you gonna handle? I'm 350 pounds. I'm 6'4". What your little monkey ass think you about to do, huh? Shut your bitch ass up. I'll run down laps around your fat ass. Those 2 donuts on the ground, your ass gonna be looking down the whole time. Kick you right in your damn Pan-African panhandling.
He said if I throw a donut, you gonna be looking down at the ground the whole time. That's my favorite part right there. He said if I throw a goddamn donut, you gonna be looking at the ground the whole time. Hold on. That's just funny as shit. Yeah.
Talking about nobody goddamn size your big. I heard you albino. I heard you talking about handle me. Who you gonna handle? I'm 350 pounds. I'm 6'4". What your little monkey ass think you about to do, huh? Shut your bitch ass up. I'll run down laps around your fat ass. Those 2 donuts on the ground, your ass gonna be looking down the whole time. Kick you right in your damn Pan-African panhandling ass. You don't even know who you damn.
If I throw a donut, you gonna be looking at the goddamn ground the whole time. Kick you right in your Pan-African panhandling ass.
Conscious community was on Trey Parker and Matt Stone radar. Oh, South Park would have been banned a long time ago.
Right. Yo,
Because they give no fucks.
The fall of the conscious community, I think it fell because everybody came through one person. The common denominator in all of these scammers was one person. That's why I saw his joint the other day. He only getting about he get the same amount of views as I do lately.
Who?
80,000. Frank. Dirty Frank.
Oh yeah, his shit done fell off.
Yeah. Because they all came. If you would have just vetted these niggas, you would still be thriving.
That's Filthy Frank from the West Side. That's the West Side dust head. Do the math.
You knew who these motherfuckers was and pretended as if you did not know.
Same animal.
I can see 1, maybe 2, but damn near every single one of these motherfuckers.
They all in this together. You ain't never noticed when one of them get bust out, the other one show up magically.
Shut the door. You know what white folks do when they get bad people that come through them? They don't defend these niggas. They say, "Oh, we didn't know. They cut ties." Sinetta kept trying to defend these niggas. If Umar, I think the school gonna open. I got video of that. I think the school gonna open. He telling the truth,
Antonio.
bruh. So, the polite, he left with your white niece, and you defended him.
He said, bump the ghetto, bump the hood, and bump all them motherfuckers
Right.
in it.
But you know the
He
crazy
came back and everybody welcomed him. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people welcomed him with open arms.
He said he had scandals, but he's the only one that did not, that I know of.
The Buddha, yeah.
He's the only one that I know of that did not like try to like scam. He sold his cosmetic jewelry off his website. That's not scamming. That's just him selling his jewelry.
Because that's the only one that had some legitimate roots. You talking about Seti, right?
Yeah,
but
he's
Seti
the only
also
one.
did Booger Sugar, so
that's the only scam. That's what I was saying. Blow, you do blow.
But look, he ain't never specified what them donations was for at his lectures.
And that's why it ain't a scam.
Exactly.
That's why it wasn't a scam. Because he ain't tell you what it was gonna be for. He just said donate.
If you like the lecture, donate.
Right. He kept it real. He kept it real. I gotta keep it. He still got a little bit of following, but I gotta keep it real. Steady is the only one.
He used to follow Dr. Ben. Let me say it right. He used to follow Dr. Ben. Right. He was one of Dr. Ben's little mentees, so he got a semi-solid foundation. He just like Booger Sugar.
I never really heard him ask for donations,
though. Huh?
I never really heard
he doesn't. I said at lectures. It's always customary to give. Yeah, it's always customary to give at lectures, and he don't ask for cash apps. So his stuff is up there, but he don't like blatantly keep asking for it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he the only one. Everybody else, even Shaka. When they said Shaka,
I think I know who you're talking about, Antonio.
When they said Shaka had that case for that woman, I'm like, I know you lying.
Right?
I know you lying.
And still ain't nothing come of it.
Yeah, I know she lied. Now if you would have said it was a dude.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say. If you
somebody teenage son.
Yeah,
I'd have been all on it, but no. When they told, remember when we were sitting up here, they told us that shit. I'm like, no, Shaka, not Shaka. Shaka like dudes.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way you talk with a list on purpose.
Like he had a wife and stuff, but she was just a beard.
If I had a beard,
I don't know what heterosexual woman would get with a man that could do that to a straw. Okay.
Right. And then he talked with the list for like if I had a list, I'm going to do whatever I can to not, even if I got to talk slow.
She ain't gonna come over this way, Antonio, and I don't go over that way, so that's why.
What are you doing? I want to have a cheese sandwich.
And quit calling people doctor that do not have the right.
Yeah, that's what the show was. Part of the show was about yesterday, and that's what this show is about today. Him giving illegal information out. How you gonna get her in here? See these kids. He tried to drag my daughter high chair in here. Now she got to hold on. Let me hold on.
Dealing with your damn fraud ass. You keep on talking. You ain't getting away with that. I got the Goonie Goon Goon squad. You don't know about the Goonie Goon Goons? Please, yo ass, wait a minute, yo damn student. That must be the student that must be going to FDMG. Cause they ain't damn sure ain't got no damn goon. Your ass ain't got no student. You ain't got no teacher. Your ass just out here begging that nigga. What you little dirty broke ass about to do? Still living in your mama house. Oh, well, I take care of my mother. What you talking about? Nigga, shut your damn ass up. Ain't no nigga gonna control me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna control me. Ain't
nobody gonna control me.
Nigga talk about some damn tribunal. Listen here. I ain't fucking with no motherfucking tribunal by some damn elder. who have not even been active in the goddamn community. Bitch ass nigga.
This ain't even gonna do with the prince. What is you doing?
What's up? If you want to come up for the next video, I would love to have you up.
Man,
Because it's about him giving illegal advice. Because in this video that I'm about to play next after this,
somebody called the Pennsylvania State Board.
right, he's giving illegal advice. He's telling parents to not allow their children to take the medicine and get evaluated. So if you got time, I would love to have you up when the next video comes up.
Even on my live anyway. Broke ass nigga.
Man, shut your ass up. Ain't no damn way you calling somebody broke as much as you is. When your hand out on every single live, on every single post, your goddamn hungry hippo ass always begging for some goddamn donation. Ain't built a goddamn doorknob on the goddamn
You the
school.
conscious Hulk Hogan? You the conscious Hulk Hogan, Papa Smurf? That what you want to do?
Papa
you want to
Smurf.
get busy?
Papa Smurf. Nigga, I ain't the one with the gummy on my shango. You the one goddamn going in and getting them dick pills at the goddamn gas station. You the one. I don't know where you talking.
He said, you the
You
one
the
with
one going to
gummy
get
on
the
your
big
Django
pills out the gas station.
gas station, bro. Oh man, what's it called? The honey pack?
Yeah,
It's another one. It's called like Speed Horse or some shit that they
they
got up
got
here.
all kind of shit in there.
Why would you trust a erection
Something
pill
you buying out the gas station.
from the gas station, bro?
I guess they figure since the Arabs were at the gas station and that stuff come from over there, it should be cool. But if they ain't look, the back of that pack say made in China.
No, bro. First of all, I'm not trusting none of that if it ain't prescribed by a doctor. First of all.
And then they have
Second
it
of all,
stuck to the bulletproof glass. That's what be killing me.
I know every man say this, but I don't think I would ever need those. I'm a horn toad.
So I used to
You
know
see all
this
these kids
dude.
running
He
around
used
here.
to take everything he get his hands on to increase performance. And like it used to, oh my God, he used to take horny goat weed. Don't be sitting up here taking
Oh
random shit.
my God. All right, he said, give me. He said, I'll give you 5 minutes. Drop the link. All right, okay. But I couldn't. Me personally, they say your sex drive as you get older, it goes down as a man. But mine has been increasing.
Man, don't. You ain't old enough for it to be decreasing, bruh.
I
That
don't
shouldn't
think.
be a problem to you like in your 50s or
I know a
60s,
lot of men say this, but I don't think it will. I'm a
huh?
grown old.
It don't happen to you like in your 50s and 60s.
Oh, okay. Well, when I get there,
Look, not to put my folk business out there, but one of my great cousins got like 70 something children. A guy.
70. God
70 something.
damn. How old is he?
He like 70 something.
They say when you doing that, you're giving your life force away. God
I'm
damn.
from down south. And I
He's
don't know more old men that's on Social Security that's sitting up here paying child support for newborns. Shit.
I know his
And for those
soldiers.
of y'all that don't know, Social Security started at 65. It used to be this old man was my neighbor, and he used to chase me all the time, talking about he wanted a golden child.
I know his small soldiers. But is he dark skinned?
Who?
The neighbor.
Nah, he was a little old light skinned dude.
Oh, I was going to say because that's what my dad wanted. Look, I'm darker than a motherfucker. My little brother ain't.
No,
But
when you say golden child, it's not about skin complexion. It's about the age of the father.
okay. Well, according to Umar, when you have babies by old men, the babies come out old.
Dirty old men got worms.
Hey.
All old men ain't dirty, but dirty old men got worms. Come here, let me holler at you.
That won't be me. That's what I said. Hey. Let me stop. I'm just playing.
Right, Carolina kid? They taking all this shit so they need it. And then when they need it, it ain't gonna work because they gonna be immune.
Where you get your information from? But your ass is lost, bro. Your ass lost. Stupid baby fantasy island looking ass nigga. Can't stand you coons.
Drop the link, bro.
Say, you better be quiet, say. Cause your mama might come in that room, whip that ass, and make all that damn noise in her house. You know what I'm saying? You better be quiet, boy. You think you Randy, or you think you Macho Man? You think you Randy Macho Man Savage? Fucking nut. Fucking nut. You ain't no fucking, you ain't nobody. Solid made you, nigga. And single black mamas done made your ass. This is amazing. Your ass talking about donation. You don't want money from the white man. But who do you think giving these people this goddamn money? The white man. Boy, your ass dumb as hell, boy. You ain't.
Now I do remember playing this because this is true. It doesn't make sense. You said
Umar target single black mothers. The majority of single black mothers are getting some kind of public assistance. So Umar Johnson is spending the white man money.
9 times out of 10, there's a white man signing them checks. No, 10 times.
Well, no, in this equation, white man equals government. You forget this is the conscious community. White man equals government.
Right.
The man in quotes.
Right. The link is in the chat.
Never get no damn school. You're gonna never lose no damn weight, and you ain't gonna never get out your damn mama house. You're in your house with your damn mammy, boy. I'm the prince. You the general. I'm the prince. You the general. I'm the prince. You the general. You know that prince don't answer to the general. The general answers to the prince. Oh my God. Damn, shut the up, nigga. Damn, nigga, you say everything 3 times. What the you think somebody stupid or some shit? Nobody ain't dumb as you, nigga. You gotta say everything 3 damn times. You gotta say everything 3 damn times. You gotta say everything 3 damn times. You stupid ass nigga. What's wrong with you, bro? And why you see everybody know you want to shots at me, you dirty fucking albino midget head, fist flying ass.
Did you say pause it?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey, how y'all doing? Lady Trip C, how you doing, Queen?
Fine, how you doing?
All right.
I'm doing good, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's hilarious, you know. I had to give some comedy relief.
I'm sorry. Nephew, I don't know if you read it, man. I like this one better than the first one you sent me, man.
Yeah, this one is hilarious.
Woo, y'all, please excuse me. All right, man. Peace, love, and light to the listening audience, brothers and sisters, queens and kings. Yeah, nephew, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, man, because man, the phone just don't stop ringing, man. I talked to one of my sick sisters, man, this morning, and then when I was talking to her, one of the organizations that I smoke meat for, she had called, and I called her back, and she say, I was just telling the customer he probably on some podcast. He probably on some podcast. No, I'm just trying to rest up and watch some college football, man. But anyway, let's tell these hard-headed folks again. These addicted, hard-headed Umarians. I know it's hard to break bad habits, you know, drugs and alcohol and even being an Umarian. But unfortunate, brothers and sisters, it is absolutely, positively, 110% against the law for him to give you any advice and for you to well, let me say this. It's even worse for you to accept it and put it into play because Umar is not licensed. I don't care how good it sounds.
What Umar's doing can get him in jail. And what if you follow Umar's advice, it's gonna lead you to a world of trouble.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting ready to tell the folks. I mean, and just to show y'all how serious it is, even though his information is outdated, because when you're in a profession, you have to go back to school. Me as a chef, contractor, every trade that I have, I get information for folks to make sure, especially the union jobs,
And you
to
have
make
to
sure that
periodically renew your license.
absolutely, absolutely. And I haven't really, as far as uh, just as an example, as a contractor, I haven't worked for anyone in years, but the union still, brothers and sisters, they'll send me new tools and stuff that's out, information on that just to make sure I'm on par or to know where, you can find this at Home Depot or Lowe's, like that. Because it's prevalent for you to be giving updated, valuable information, especially in this case with Umar. I mean, if I cut the board the wrong, I got another board, on a construction job that I can cut, although the union don't like that. But when you're talking about life and death issues, brothers and sisters, this stuff is not funny, you know. And when you start facing legal challenges, unlike you Umarians, them people don't care that you addicted to Umar and how good he makes shit sound. They don't care about that. They coming for your ass strictly for the law that you broke. And I told y'all 2 or 3 times. I've said it on every show. I've said it on your show, and I'm going to tell you all again. The only case on record that a sister had the audacity to take Umar's advice got thrown out of court.
Mm-hmm.
See,
And if you type it in, you can still pull it up on the internet.
see, am I lying? Am I lying,
Okay?
Trip? See, the
That little
only
girl,
time
that lady
one
brought
parent
him
was
in because they tried to get an EIP for the little girl.
exactly.
And the information Umar gave them wasn't even related, if I'm not mistaken, because it's been a
That's
while
why I'm
since I
playing
read it.
this video.
It,
That's why
it
I'm
was
playing
it.
this video as an example of him giving information to
Well, no, I'm
the
talking about this specific case that made it to court with Umar Johnson's name in the court document.
I know, but that's why I'm playing this video right now because he's telling multiple, possibly thousands of black women to stop getting their children evaluated, stop putting them on medication. That's illegal. That's why I wanted you all
Well,
to come
guess
here.
what happens? Okay, first they gonna come to you and tell you that your child's having behavioral issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll give you a referral to a child psychologist.
Y'all see and hear
Once
me? I
you
got
go,
disconnected. Can y'all see and hear me?
We got,
yeah,
yeah,
we
we
can hear
got.
you.
Okay, because I'm
Okay.
good on my end. Yeah. So
So your school refers you to a child psychologist. You take the child to the child psychologist. They will make you come in 2, 3 times. They're going to
yep.
give you a diagnosis. You take that diagnosis back to the school, and then you sit down with the teachers, the special education department, and you craft an IEP.
Yeah, I
That's
was on
exactly
one.
that's
I
what I
was
was getting
on
ready
one.
to
Okay,
say. It's called the
so
IEP.
that's how it's supposed to go. Now, if you refuse, they will get, if it gets bad enough, they will get child protective services involved.
Hello, say it again.
Because
Say that again, sister.
you
Say that
understand, they
again,
will get
sister.
child protective services involved because they are looking out for the best interest of the child.
It's not about the parent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So when
Thank you.
Umar is telling people to turn down these services and refuse, he is setting them up to get investigated by CPS.
There you go.
That's
You
why I'm
didn't need,
playing this video.
hey, General, hey, nephew, you didn't need me on the show. Trip, she got it all covered. She got it all covered, brother. Now, if they don't want to listen to her, that ain't no different than me telling them they don't have to listen to me either. But
Yeah,
it's the
I'd rather
truth.
have both y'all up here. I'd
See,
rather
it's
have
the
both
truth.
y'all up.
See, because what you gonna do is like she's saying, you're listening to him taking and it's not just the classroom either, brothers and sisters. Let me make that clear. You also get put into other programs and it's all
Yep.
benefit and it's an advantage for the child. And then in some terms, because he makes it seem like every child that's in special ed takes medication. I'm a special ed teacher. My ex-wife was a special ed teacher. That's just
I
not
was in special
ha-
ed. I had an IEP.
having special ed classes doesn't mean that you're on medication.
They
But
Right.
don't
I
even
wasn't
have
on no
special ed
medication.
classes anymore. They take them
yeah,
out of the classroom and send them to the special education department, and they
Yeah,
sit in there for like an hour or two.
yeah, and just say back when they was, if the child is losing, is happen to use medication, you can't go to your doctor and tell your doctor your child acting like, because the child gonna act out. Because I listened to Dr. U, because they're gonna ask you for the information, and this what Umar
Mhm.
asked get tracked down that. Plus, he already has that. Like it's like a criminal having a history, a criminal history. See, Diddy would have got more time if he had a pass. So what they gonna do? They're gonna look at all the shit Umar had to prove that he had a PhD or he didn't have no license, and then the case is also gonna be in there where it's gonna show the one time he tried this same little shenanigans, it got thrown out of court, and they coming for you because it's not about you and how good Umar makes it feel because the information sounds so good. The sister then told you it's about
Umar
the
probably
child.
charged that woman for him to show up too, for him to do that
Exactly.
diagnosis.
Absolutely. Of
Right,
course he did. You know Umar ain't gonna get nobody nothing for free. Of course he did. And your
right.
black ass is going to jail. See, and you're setting yourself up and your child for failure. Because listen to what Sister Tripsy said. These are criminal charges that follow you. See, these are criminal charges that get your innocent child taken away from you, and even giving you the benefit of the doubt. You may not meant any harm because, of course, you thought he knew what he was talking about because of who he claims to be. And I got to keep saying this because this is what most people tell me because he sounds so good, and it just woos you to sleep. But brothers and sisters, them drugs may make you feel good too that you put in your body, but that don't mean they good for you. And I ain't talking about smoking no blunt because I smoke a whole lot to keep me from taking pills with all I done been through, you know. But then again, too much of anything is not good for you.
Hard drugs,
But
that
brothers
booger
and
sugar.
sisters, y'all better stop using. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. I was on Lady Luck Club yesterday, and they had I don't know if you ever heard of Uncle Mo TV.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I've,
Uncle
I've
Mo.
seen it. I've seen it. I've
You
seen it.
know, you saw it. You saw it, nephew.
I've seen it go
Yeah.
down.
And if all of us are giving you guys all of this information, how is it possible that your brain is going to work to say, with all of this information? And I brought that up because Lady Luck was letting people know we have professionals on here. So what I was doing, I was going over the mold and all of that stuff because people got excited. Give you guys an example, sister and nephew. Y'all know the video Umar back in the gym, remember?
Hmm.
It shows
Yup.
you why it's important that because you're going to get people like, why y'all keep talking about Umar? Why y'all keep talking? Because it's the actions of the people. We don't give a damn about Umar. It's the actions of the people that allow him to do to our people what he does. Because just from that video, all the man is doing is showing you a painted gym with mildew walls, which a few people pointed out in the comment section last night. If you look at the tip of the wall where the paint meets the ceiling, showing you a gym that it is in doubly worse condition than it was, because now it looks like Sanford and Son salvage.
Yup.
And
No,
sitting
he
in the
only
chair, either spinning around in the chair or walking around in circles. And let me say this, and you can have the floor. And already, General, already, here you Negroes come. Not understanding is called illusion of progress. Now, let
Mhm.
me just say this, and you can have the floor. You don't even have to use illusion of progress doesn't even apply to the video in the gym. Well, why? Why, Trip C? Because he didn't even pick up a broom or a screwdriver. So why would illusion of progress even apply? But this is the damage that the Umar Johnsons of the world can do on a continuous basis because again, our people are addicted to Umar Johnsons of the world. The man did absolutely nothing. The
No.
last time I saw that gym, even though the floors are warped and should have been torn out to the studs, and they won't pass the gym floor alone, won't allow it to pass inspection. Y'all see him go in the gym, walk around in circles, go out the building, go outside, come back in the building, sit in the chair, spin around, and already there y'all go. Stop it. Stop it.
That's
There will
crazy.
never, ever be a school. As long as you see that mildew, I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm only talking about outside because I stand by my professional information. It doesn't matter, brothers and sisters, what he does, how often he does it. He can even pull up a contractor crew right now. If they're not working on that mode outside that building, it's all irrelevant. It's all an illusion of progress. The mode alone, that's why I keep saying it. He has enough code violations outside, that what's going on inside, the inside could look like Michael Jackson's palace when he was alive. You don't get certificate of occupancy, nephew and Trip C. Y'all know this, but I'm talking to the audience. Well, the inside is up to code. Just give you Negroes the benefit of the doubt. It's the entire building. You can't say, well, okay, even if the inside is on code, everything inside passed code. Well, you got a mildew problem outside. You got a downspout problem outside. The grass and the dirt where the trees is contaminated because you get what's called algae, like you get in the fish tank.
He
So
said he was gonna hold first Fridays out there in that yard.
yeah, we're going out there and get bit by a snake or a raccoon or something, and the insect, or get gangrene from the chemicals that are in that grass. I know it looks like grass, and I know to some of y'all, especially on camera, it looks good, but it's contaminated. Yeah, you should. Yeah, exactly. Going out there, and guess what, nephew? You'll get enough Negroes out there just to go out there because here's another thing. See, we have a personality worshiping problem. We have a photo op fiend problem in the black community. They'll go out there just to be able to take a picture with him. See, I'm just wrapped a little different.
Right.
I don't want
Right.
to be around nobody. I don't want to take a picture with nobody that's a detriment to my community. But that's though. This old school I can't speak for you jello-minded folks today.
No,
See,
I feel the same way.
you know, I know you. I know, I'm not talking about you, General and Trip C, but I'm glad you said that because you understand what I'm saying, then, right, nephew? Yeah,
Yeah.
just to say I met him. Who cares? Umar's not moving the needle to do anything for black people. This is why I don't understand why people say it's the information. It's not the information that's doing anything for our people.
No.
Umar's in not anybody's history books and museums, and I've
No.
traveled all over the world.
No.
See? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
No. I'm agreeing with what you saying.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I see. I seen a statue of Dr. Huey P. Newton in China in a museum in China. Umar, that's his problem. He wants to be on the level of those people, and he never will.
Nope.
See, even today they got some people, even in my family, that don't even know who he is. But you
Look,
can
when
ask
he
them.
walking around in circles in that gym, notice he always walks in a particular pattern. He
There
never
you
shows
go.
you 100% of that gym. Ask yourself why. because it's
Exactly.
holes in the ceiling. It's holes in the ceiling, and however he getting in there in the first place, it's holes in
Exactly.
that ceiling and it's holes in the other ceiling, which is why
Exactly.
those buildings are gonna have to be condemned and torn down because the black mold runs all the way through, inside and outside.
And I just told y'all, matter of fact, instead of paying attention to that old nasty ass beard, look, you could see the warps. Watch this, Trip. See, you know I ain't lying, and I know my nephew know. You can see the warps in the floor in the paint. That's
The
what
floors
you need
are
to be
warped
looking at. You
from
can
I
see
said
years.
the
it.
same thing.
The floors are warped from years of rain coming in through those holes.
Say that again one more time, sister.
The floors are warped because of the rain coming in through those holes.
And
And
and the reason why I asked you to repeat that, because guess what? Not only that, Sister Tripsy, that is the number one problem with a water drip that they had in the whole damn building, the gym fucking floors.
yeah, and
Ain't
if the floor
nobody talking about we gonna play basketball in here on a Friday night. Ain't nobody in the city of Wilmington, Delaware gonna sign off on no walk that shit like that. But here we go again. If Umar said it, Remy, it must be true.
if
See,
those floors are
Right.
warped against
That's
standing
how it is.
water, then 9 times out of 10, the foundation messed up too.
there you go, sister.
The whole
That's why.
building's a problem.
And
And
I did.
you gotta bounce a basketball on there.
And check this out, you guys. When Unc bought his house 4 years ago, this past July, I didn't even have no problems with the sheetrock, based on the termite report and my own inspection. But I tore the shit out anyway because I wanted something new and I wanted to make sure they was installated. See what I'm
Right.
saying? See, but this is what happens when you don't hire a realtor, when you don't get a well, I can't use the termite report because the termite report is simply tells you everything that's wrong with the property.
He
But the
paid
reason
$10
why,
for that property. He
yeah,
didn't get reports.
but the reason why a termite report is not necessary, watch this, you all, because it everything that's wrong with the building, it tells you right there on the site. With an EPA, a separate EPA,
Mm-hmm.
the Environmental Protection Agency, with their report attached to it. So he
Yep.
didn't need it. That's why we saying, people were saying, well, how y'all know he knew? Because anybody can pull it up. Don't y'all understand what public information
Okay.
is? This is
Before
why I
Umar
know.
bought the school, there was a plan in place for that whole area, a renewal plan.
And he's
And
not
the school
included.
that
Tell
is
him,
now
sis.
known as
Yep.
FDMP was
It's
in
not
that
even
renewal
included
plan.
in it.
It was included in it.
Well,
The
I'm saying
boys
now
and
it is. If
girls
you look at it now, it is because they
wait,
sent
wait.
Leonard. They sent Leonard out of the thing.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not anymore. It included the school. They did an EPA report on the whole place. The Boys and Girls Club said that they were gonna take that site, the FDMG buildings,
Yeah,
raise them, and put a
and make
parking lot there.
make it a fight. It sure did.
Now,
Absolutely.
for some
Yeah.
strange reason, that company or Umar might have just jumped in before the Boys and Girls Club could. He went and bought those buildings for $10.
Exactly. Well, he's
And that
nonprofit, so it's hard to
scrap,
turn that down.
yeah, that scrap the whole EPA, the whole plan. Because now they got to go back and redo the whole thing. So it's not implemented.
Right. And so
Right.
Leonard Honor has said to him where uh an updated version of what you're saying, Tripsy, and Umar and FBMG is not even included in it because he lied and tell y'all, my Wilmington family loves me. Well, part of the reason why he's having the problem he's having because he's so antisocial, egotistical, and narcissistic, he didn't even go in and build a relationship with these people. You know, he didn't go and build no relationship. He just showed up. And
And
that's what
that's
he does. He shows
the
up
thing
every
that with
day.
it. So he
See?
basically just stopped them from
There you
bettering the lives
there
of
you
all
go.
those black people in that area.
There you go, sister. That's the best way to say it right there. He actually fucked up the plans.
That's
See?
what I was thinking too. He did more damage than he did good.
Say that again, nephew. You don't talk often. Say that one more time.
He did more damage than he did good.
Yeah, because y'all know, and I think you agree with this, y'all know by now what he's had of 6.5 years. Yeah, they probably would be a parking lot by now.
Mm-hmm. The Boys
Would
and
you
Girls
agree?
Club
Would
would have
you agree with
expanded.
that, sister?
It would,
Would you
yeah,
agree with
the
that?
Boys and Girls Club would have expanded. That
Yeah,
place would have been a parking lot. That
yeah.
would have brought the property value up for all the buildings
All
there.
the buildings around. Because when I bought this house, and after I remodeled it, the value went up 250,000, and all my neighbors' house went up.
Property value goes up, stuff happens like, oh, they come and repave the streets. Trash people come and get all the trash.
Yep,
They
that's
make
exactly
the
what.
hood, not the hood. But
Yep,
guess what? Umar fucked that up.
there you go. And
There
how
was
I
some
know they
folks for the
how I know
schools
they
that were
property.
already there.
Yep,
Gone. That's
yep,
Umar.
yep. Well, watch this, y'all. We gonna play devil's advocate. Well, what y'all on the show talking about, brother Malik and Trip C? That building look nice. At least part of it ain't got the faded yellow or gold no more. It doesn't matter. You can't paint over mold. It's
It's gonna
it's
eat
it,
right
it,
through it.
it, it
You
it's gonna
can't
go
paint over mold. You can't use 10-year-old paint.
exactly.
You need an
You can't
actual
put
painter
wall
with a
paint.
painter's license.
You can't put wall paint for sheetrock on stucco. That's a different paint. You can't put exterior paint inside. You can't put outside paint in. It doesn't work that way. Visit a neighborhood hardware store one day and learn this stuff, people. He just took the paint that he had, went and gave whatever somebody gave him,
No,
and we're going to have a paint party.
let me correct you on that. He took the paint that was in that building
That's what I'm
that
talking about. Right,
that the inspector told him needed to be disposed of, not thrown away, disposed of. It's
right.
has
That's what I'm talking about, brothers and sisters. And so this is why, not only with the building, you cannot take any professional advice from Umar Jermaine Shoemake Johnson. You can't do it. Now you can, or let me rephrase that. You could do whatever you want to do, because I said it and Sister Trip C signed off on it. And like she said, that I didn't say, and I'm glad she did, you can also look it up. The only person that ever took a chance on doing that foolish crap that we're asking y'all not to do now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, nephews and nieces, it was thrown out of court. And what I just found out recently in closing is Umar technically and legally only has a 6-month work history at 51 years old with
yeah.
all of these degrees he claimed to have. And that's the school where he
He
got
worked at a
escorted
place
off
20
the
years.
campus.
that later got closed down.
And he got 20 years.
You didn't
20
see
years of age.
you didn't hear Trip C disagree with what I said. And I just found this out about a week
No,
and a half ago.
I'm adding to what you saying. You
That's the only
claiming he
job
has
on record
20
anybody can
years
find for
experience.
him. He was
And
working as
Trip
a guidance counselor at that charter school.
exactly. And you said since then that school is closed down. See, I didn't know
He
that.
got closed down right after he got fired or whatever.
Yeah, and what he was doing, brothers and sisters, even though I went over it on Remy's show, he was trying to do the same shit that we're talking about now. Okay, he was trying to go, and what he's so money hungry. He was trying to get money from the parents on the side by serving as a so-called licensed psychologist. Basically, the same shit he doing now, so it won't be complicated to those of you who make things complicated that are simple. He's doing the same thing then that he's doing now. The problem is he's jeopardizing the school because he was legally employed by the school to
Right.
not do what he was doing. And that's a lawsuit. And they had sense enough to know that it was a lawsuit. So they escorted, because you know how he tried to bully. And so I found out through Lennon Honor the purpose of the police escort was because y'all don't want to deny it, you Umarians, But Umar is a bully of women. This probably was a bunch of women at the school. It probably was a supervisor that was a woman that fired him, and he probably tried to get up there. So they had the police escort his ass. I didn't know that that's the only job, like Trip C just said, that Umar has ever had, period. And
Umar
this
says
is
a
why.
lot of stuff, but only about 2% of it can be verified. Knee slap, EA, Willis.
And you know what I was thinking too? The school got shut down. Maybe the case was he probably tried to do that with multiple parents, and when it happened, those
Right.
multiple parents sued and bankrupted the school.
You never know because it's a charter school. You're absolutely right. I didn't think
And
about
I
that.
heard Umar had something to do with the school closing down, but I have no further information, so leave
But
it
I
alone.
didn't. But you told me something, sister. I didn't even know. I didn't know the school got closed down. I didn't know that. It's the first time I knew that. I didn't know that.
Umar.
See, but I
That's
also just realized that Umar has a 6-month history of working, and this goes into why I keep saying, why does Umar have to get a job when he got a bunch of Negroes, cult-like members that will take care of him?
It's been working.
I just don't. I get why he don't work. I told my nephew this over the phone. I
I think
understand why he don't work. Why should he? Look at what I told y'all. Look at what I told y'all, how people started commenting and getting excited because he went in the gym and walked, like she said, walked around in circles, still showing you certain the part, sat in the chair, spin around, and people get excited. That means, what did I tell you, nephew? Ain't nothing wrong with Umar. Y'all Negroes is crazy.
there's something
Y'all
wrong with you.
crazy. It's something. How did I say it, nephew? It's
There's
something
something
wrong
wrong with
with you.
Barnum
you.
and Bailey said a fool and his money is soon parted.
It's something wrong with you. This man showing you some painted walls in a gym. And what's so sad about it, and I got to go for real, this is what's so sad about it. Listen to this, Sister Tripsy and nephew. It should have been bad enough for y'all to see the gym is in worse condition than it was the last time he was willing to show somebody. So what if y'all understand what I'm trying to say, what is the excitement about? If I show y'all my house now, 4 or 5 years ago, where I remodeled it, and say I didn't turned around and fucked it all the way up, why would y'all get excited for Unc other than telling me, Unc, you damn fool, you done fucked the goddamn house up? This is not Umar's fault. That is a sickness that we have within our people. Period. And I understand Umar get a lot of youngsters who may not have an older brother like we were blessed with, or may have a father with no relationship. And like I educated you on, nephew. See, Umar is the standard of a lot of these black people because, believe it or not, he's the best that they've ever seen. See? So you also have to throw all of that in there. Remember, my 3 boys came from the Street Law Soldiers Rites of Passage program that I'm working with Q Butter out of New York to put together in his house to go along with his school. They came out of single black mothers' homes, brothers and sisters, so I know what I'm talking about. See? They had never met a man like me. Intelligent, educated, talented, got his own house. I done bought a $50,000 camper, and I bought it for them because let me tell y'all what they didn't know that black people buy mobile homes and stuff like that. They
Well,
thought
I
only
want
white
one.
folks had it.
I want
See,
one. You can just
I,
get up and go.
I got
Just
one right now.
get up.
I'm got one right now, man. I got a 34 footer 2022 Jayco, man, that sleeps 9 comfortably, fully loaded air, the whole 9, man. I'll send you some
I want
pictures
one.
of it. They
I
had
want
never
one.
seen any. They didn't took it over. They don't even
You
come in the house
get
no
up and
more.
go.
So
You
my
get
point
up and
is,
go.
say it again.
I said you can just get up and go with those things. You ain't got to
All I got to do is
get up
sling
and
my.
go.
All I got to do is sling my back gates open. They open like doors.
Yeah,
Bag up a SUV or a truck and hook it up
I want
with
one so
the
bad.
and I can go. Yeah, they had never experienced anything like that before. Everybody that they knew had one were white kids. See, so my point is, these are the kind of people that Umar is attracting at a young age, and single mothers, like where my three boys came from, and they told me the only thing these men cared about was their mama. They never tried to reach out and build a relationship with them because they're not those kind of men. See,
Son, man, yeah.
now nephew, you wouldn't even know who they are. They parents and even their schoolmates and their siblings don't even believe it's the same boys, because you have to be about men that do they more about action than they are about talking. See, and what's so bad with us is we don't require talking. We got it all wrong. You don't have to do nothing, Umar. Just make us feel good, make it sound good, hide behind that Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never bullshit. Although he loves white women, it's been proven, and that's all you got to do. Hit that Cash App and hit that PayPal. Now, if I'm Umar Johnson, what do I have to get a job for?
I
See,
wouldn't.
what? Now,
Umar Johnson is
I
got
was just
freedom.
nephew. I was just getting ready to ask you that. Would you get a job if you had a hustle going on like this?
Hell no.
Be
Hell
honest,
no.
nephew, so
No, I
everybody
wouldn't.
can hear.
I
Would
would
you get it?
not. I would not. Why would I? I could sit home and just say a few words and I'm living large? No, I wouldn't.
Umar's creed is don't believe your lying eyes. Believe what I told you.
Exactly.
That's a
And
fact.
don't do what I say.
Not what I
Don't
do.
do what you see me do. And as
Mhm.
long as we have a percentage of our people that thinks like that, I'm talking about grown folks. I know it's easy to get those marshmallow minds coming in out of high school and college on those campuses, but I'm talking about grown folks. As long as we have a percentage of those people that nothing is required of those that they love and for personality worship about, all they got to do is talk. This is going to be a never, ever ending problem. And to show you that I know what I'm talking about, we learned nothing from Jay Morris. Nothing.
Right, right.
What he
He
did?
put what,
What
like
he do?
14 million
What he
for it?
do? Because I didn't pay him a lot of. What he do? 10, 12, 11
Yeah,
million dollars.
yeah, like
Who
14
you talking
million
about?
dollars.
Bernie
He
Madoff?
walked off and
Jay
dropped off
Morris
the face of earth.
Oh, Jay
with the
Morris and his scammy ass.
He dropped
Don't
off the
forget
face of
Teresa.
earth.
he
Don't forget
dropped off the
Teresa
face
had
of
people
earth.
rob him during service. He in
See what
jail
I'm talking
too.
about? See what I'm talking about?
See, and I want to touch in what you said and not getting a job. Like when I about a year back, I lost my job because of my seizure, and I had people online helping me. Right? If I was Umar, I could have just stayed and kept doing that. But they saw me every week going to job interviews, and I still got up and got a job. Even though I had people supporting me and helping me, I
And he,
still got up and went and got that job because I want to do for myself. I
and,
don't need it.
and
That's
and don't
embarrassing,
and don't forget, you still have that disability, which puts you in that position.
right?
See, see.
Congratulations,
So
Nico.
so that tells you right there. That tells you all you need to know. All you need to do is continue to compare your situation with what Umar's doing, and that tells you that it's the sickness of our people. That's why she did the show yesterday, because she couldn't believe the comments she was getting. People reaching out to her. Okay, Umar back at the school for the first time in about a month or so. But see, y'all didn't pay attention to what Trip C said. See, he started off in the gym showing y'all what y'all wanted to see, what he wanted y'all to see. In and out, in and out. And this is another thing that gets me. Do y'all notice, even though he talks about the school because it's his source of income, he never talk about the boys. He
Nope.
Yeah,
never
I
talk
haven't heard
about the boys.
nothing.
Except for
I mean, take
I'm
a
a
minute and think about that. Now, I'm not saying him talking about the school and all that Friday night shit at the school, because remember, it's not about the boys. The school is the money pit. I told y'all that. As long as Umar might as well die once he no longer really has anything to do with those buildings,
it was
because that's
about
his
those
hustle.
boys until he got that school or that
See,
book them vacant buildings. It was
wait,
just
say
that
it again. Say
it was
it
about the
again.
boys until he got that vacant
Until he
building.
got
Then it
that
was about
school.
the school because he had to shift the scam over because everybody was like, "You ain't did nothing."
Exactly. Now she said something I hadn't thought about. Look at the difference. Matter of fact, if you go back and look to add to what Sister Tripsy is saying, Umar went from wearing two-piece suits to dashikis and lost his goddamn mind.
I said that. I was like, yo, he had glasses and suits on, and then the second he got comfortable, it was
Yep.
dashikis and beards.
He
He
even
had a
saw.
Got too
head.
small, and then that money wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
See what she said. Listen to y'all. Listen to what she's saying, y'all. It may not be a big deal, but it's relevant. Say it again, sister. What?
Them suits got too small, and that money was funny.
Okay then. Okay then.
He had them suits from when he was so called working.
Right. There you go. See how she put that together, brothers and sisters? Because it ain't brain surgery. It ain't brain. That's why people keep asking me, Malik, well, how come he didn't get you? Because thank God I had the right kind of men around me in West Oakland, and I was trained to see a hustler 3 blocks away with blurred vision.
I
See?
saw this from the very beginning when he.
Didn't you see
I
it too,
think the
nephew?
I think
Didn't
the
you?
first school was wait. Let me see what I could do with this. And
Exactly.
then when he raised the money for it, he was like, you know what? This school idea is a very good one. Let me get
Well,
it
no,
going.
it's not. Look, what happened was he went and did that video at St. Paul College, had them raise all that money for St. Paul College, right?
That's what I
Never
mean.
made
Somebody
never made an
actually
off, never put
called.
in the bid. Go ahead.
Somebody actually called and talked to the representative for St. Paul, the realtor, and found out that he had never talked to them people, never put in a bid, none of that. So then he had to do damage control. And
Didn't I
what was
tell you,
damage
nephew? I
control?
told you.
Going to buy them
I
buildings
told
up
you.
in Wilmington for $10 because
I
that's all
told
he
I
could afford
told
at
you.
the time.
I told you, nephew. Didn't I tell you that?
Right.
He never contacted anybody on the college. And when Lennon Honor reached out to the college, that's how I found out what she just said when he shot that. Umar snuck on the campus with a film crew and shot that video because, like Tripsy is saying, he had put his plan into action. Because
Right.
remember, he
And
already
build all
collected
looking
money.
good.
See,
It was a money scam. He
it was
wanted
a
the
money
money,
scam.
but then
He
he
never
realized,
to this day, he never reached out to anybody at St. Paul College.
But
then
he
when they
Never.
blamed
started
them.
putting his feet to the fire,
See,
he
You
was
see the
in damage
pattern?
control. Oh, I gotta do something. I gotta do
right,
something.
because
And
now,
No,
he
but
found that building in
listen.
Wilmington.
and
But
part
listen,
of what
y'all see
I'm,
the pattern? He did the same thing with this building. He
That's
claimed
what I
that
keep
they
trying to
never
tell you
reached out
guys.
to him.
that's
It was
what
He
she
never
claimed that
about
they
the
never.
little black boys. It was
that's
never
what she
about the school. It's
that's what she
always
just
about the
that's what
money.
she just said, nephew. And
Every time,
if you
every
put
time
two
one of
and
these
two,
scammers get caught, they take off their costume, put on another one, and keep right on going.
Right.
Lene Stacks told you that. When Umar is standing in front of them cameras and doing all that he did, she said he's in character. Listen to the sister, y'all. I'm not talking to you, nephew. Listen to what she's saying. He's in
No, I'm listening.
character. He's in character. Okay? He's in
Right.
character. He
Look,
got to get,
I compare
he,
all of New York because York was a cowboy. Well, first they was Muslims. They
yeah,
was
And he was a
anti-Muslim.
singer.
Then they
show
was
He
ain't
was a
lying.
singer.
Yes, they were.
then
They
they
weren't
was
even doing the
Christians.
Egyptian stuff.
Then they was
Yep.
Don't
cowboys.
forget.
Then
Don't
they
forget
was
the singing.
Indians. You know,
Don't forget
then
the
they was
singing.
aliens. And every time that York shifted them to another state of being
Yep.
was when somebody was on his ass.
There they go.
He
They
was
put.
an instar. When
That's,
Bilal came out and did that book going against York, the first thing he did wasn't go against Bilal. He quit being an instar.
yep. She
That
telling
tells
y'all the
you they
truth.
know they full of shit.
This is
Same
this
thing
is
with
what
Malik.
this is what happens when y'all don't read and research shit. You just go by. We are a race overwhelmingly that all you got to do is say, talk to me. You don't have to do nothing.
Oh,
See?
brother Malik, I got a question for you while you up here.
Sure,
What
sister. Go
you
right
think
ahead.
about them folk in the Scottish woods that just got that just got evicted?
The
That black
scholars
dude
would.
that took them. Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't, sister.
They've been living in the Scottish woods for months now. A black dude, his so-called wife, and this girl they got over there talking about she her handmaiden.
No, I didn't hear about that. But I do want to tell y'all this, though. You know the sister, Dakarian Thompson, that got killed by that Latino about
Mhm.
3 weeks ago? And then, recently here, last week here in Vallejo, they killed a white boy killed a sister and cut her body parts up and put them behind a wall and covered them with sheetrock. Y'all know what them two black girls was doing?
No,
This is the
no.
kind of
I ain't
condition
hear
that
about
we are in. Because remember, Dakaria Thompson told her father she was going to get some gas in the middle of the night. See, this is the stuff we don't think about. Why would she be with a undocumented Latino 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning? It was a
Drugs.
it was a sex and drug act. See, this is
that.
what the black families don't tell us, so we can learn from this. That's what happened in Vallejo. This girl got a 28 years old, got a boyfriend. See, what are you
Yeah.
doing with a scraggly ass, homeless ass white man who lives in a flop house, killed you and buried your body in a shed behind a sheetrock wall in the flop house in a city like Vallejo? She out there on the drug and prostitution thing. This
Right.
is the kind of stuff y'all should be getting excited over Umar and wanting him to do. See, that's the only reason I'm bringing it up. I'm not trying to give the sisters a bad name because I reached out to the family because Vallejo's about an hour from me and I'm waiting for them to get back to me so I can. What I do in situations like this, nephew, I just try to get the people the resources that they need. And I generally turn them over to Wanda Johnson, who's the mother of Oscar Grant from Fruitvale Station. See, I've stood and cried with all of these women all across the
That's why you
country.
see. That's why I
See,
call it a part of
see,
history, huh?
and this is what I'm saying. And, no, 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 and I'm not bringing that up, and I appreciate that, Neff. I'm not bringing it up for that, and I'm not bringing it up for me.
I
Again,
know you're not. But
I'm
that's what
going.
makes you
I'm
a part of
I'm going
history.
back to show you the sickness that we have as a people. We won't. You don't see people talking about me other than those that really know. But they will
Yeah.
do. You know how every year the Mexicans do the over in Mexico they do the run.
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
Umar can go live right now, and they have their shit on notification, and they will trample over each other, brothers and sisters, to hear anything he has to say as if the information is relevant. Well, Brother Malik, how you know it's not relevant? Because if you're supposed to see nephew and sister and Trip C, I understand this. If you have self-appointed yourself to be what you claim to be, especially at the expense of taking money from our people, okay? If you have put yourself in that position, then that means you're really supposed to be about the issues with the people. So y'all see, I'm getting away from the boys. I'm getting away from the school teacher and all of that bullshit crap. What have you seen
Right.
Umar doing, which when I keep saying that has moved the needle for black people? Because I
Yeah.
know both of y'all heard when he was sitting in the car hiding under that carport.
That's the video I was about to
Okay.
play.
What did he say? Nobody. I make white people nervous. I make white. Why ain't nobody scared of you, Umar?
No, if you made
Cause
them
you ain't
nervous, you
doing.
wouldn't be here.
You say, whoa. You going
If
right while I was
you
getting ready to go. Say
if
it again, nephew,
you
one more
made
time.
white people nervous, you would not be here.
Now ask me, did Umar made? I mean, Huey made. I seen police officers scared with their weapon on their hip and their holster, and they standing with an extra shotgun, and Huey made their knees buckle. Okay, this is why I keep saying this, brothers and sisters, to educate you. Umar ain't in nobody's book. Nothing that he's teaching is in it. Nobody is using his as curriculum. He's not in any museums. He's not in any libraries anywhere across this country. I'm going to say it one more time. I saw Huey P. Newton statue in China, the other side of the goddamn world. See? So what is it, brothers and sisters, that y'all are addicted to? What information is he giving you that make you, again, use the example, run to hear his every word? And all I can ask you and sister is, maybe something wrong with me.
No, it
Maybe
ain't
y'all
you.
don't even get it.
I
Maybe
just
something wrong with me, because I don't,
I wake
because
up
like I
every
said,
day and do my Umar affirmations. Umar is a fat, nasty, greasy, sandwich eating bastard.
see what she just said? And all the intelligent women like C Trip that Trip C that I know, that's exactly how they feel about him, and don't even know him. Most of them have never even seen him in person, but they can look at his ass on YouTube and see he really thinks that beard is popping. See, and everybody that I talk to, every
Create
black woman I talk to, Trip C, feel exact. Say it one more time so the people in the audience can hear. He's what,
Umar
sister, to you?
is a fat, nasty, greasy, sandwich eating bastard.
See what she just said? See what she just said? I don't, you understand where I'm going with this, nephew? So you can go on and play your video. See,
Nah,
and
I understand where
if
you're
you
going.
notice, nephew, and if you notice, you always see me help hold my people accountable, because
Right,
you cannot blame Umar alone.
right,
People only do to you what you allow to do.
right.
Umar has simply held up a mirror and showed us as a race of people how low we have lowered our standards, how thirsty we are for some kind of leader. See, and this is
Yeah,
why people don't bother me, because look who my leaders were, and compare. Now I want you to do this, Trip C, as a black woman. You know my story. Compare my leaders to Umar Johnson and tell me, what is there about me? What is there about Umar that you think? Not never
black
meet neither
knowledge
one
and
of us
stuff.
personally. What is there about me, Umar, that you would think? I'm putting you in the middle as a woman. Okay, what is there about me that you would think I need from Umar Johnson?
Nothing. Nobody needs anything from Umar Johnson. First off, his information is outdated by at least 15 years. Second off, what he does get right is in the wrong context.
You just,
Any information you can get from him, you can get it from a better source.
I keep, nephew, who keeps saying that? It's right
Me.
there in the book. She just told y'all. And the reason why
And
I wanted you to do that, black woman, is because this is the number one excuse that I hear, even when you and nephew are not around. Oh man, you know, it's the information. What information?
what?
What?
You gotta don't you gotta go back every like 2 years to renew
I'm
your
not even talking about that, and that's not even just what Strip C is talking about. All this Black History, Amos Brown, all of this, the thing that I think people don't understand, he just has it memorized. But
No.
here we go again. When have any one of you all seen me speak from notes? So what's the fucking difference?
facts.
Do you
He
see me?
got a
Do
whole
you have you
memorized.
ever seen me on any show, nephew? Because I know you've seen me more than Trip C. Have you seen me read from a piece of paper, a napkin, or a
No,
paper towel?
no.
So
I
Umar
don't
got
need
all
to.
his information from them 6 months when he was a guidance counselor. That's it. That's all.
See
He
what you
hasn't
That's
just
what
said?
I'm saying.
participated since
Doesn't
then.
medicine change all the time? So for
Yes,
him to be
look,
saying the
he
same
was
thing
supposed to
for 10
be a
years,
clinical psychologist, right? So you go to school, you go to regular college for 4 years, then
Right.
you go to medical school for 4 years, and
Yep.
then somewhere in that third, 4th year, or you might not start till you get done. You do your residency.
You
In this
start
case,
doing
of
which is called clinical hours. You're absolutely right. Hands-on training.
psychologists, they would go to somebody's practice or a sanitarium or a mental hospital to do their
There you go.
clinical hours.
There you go.
Okay, and
Now
since
let me
he has a specialization in psychology, supposedly that's extra hours, but that extra part of that degree.
exactly. Now I'm gonna ask you this, sister, and I'm gonna take my line off the air. As a black woman, I gave you my perspective. What do you think? And even if it's some of the same stuff that I said, and I'll take my answer off the air. I got the show off. What do you think it is, as a black woman? What do you think it is that causes our people to behave about Umar Johnson the way that they do? See,
It's a
I'm
cult
very
of
serious. Yeah,
personality.
hold on, whoa. Just as sure as my parents, grandparents, and even my firstborn daughter is laying in their graves, can you please tell me, from a black intellectual, educated woman that know bullshit, dragon drama from a Negro when they see it, can you please tell me? This is for me, because I don't get it. I'm gonna get off this line. Thank you all for having me. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. I got the show on. Can you tell me, Tripsy? Can you tell me? Not you, of course, not me, not Remy, not the other ones that we know. Remember, I'm talking about our people that run and say it's the information. What is it overall
It's a
that you
cult of
think to make our
personality.
people act the way we do behind the Umar Johnson with these obvious signs? And
It's a,
thank you for having me, sister. I'll take my
no
line off
problem.
the air. Go right ahead.
It's a cult of personality. They're not in it for the information. They're not in it for the kids. They in it to feel good. They want Umar Johnson to make them feel good through his
make
talk.
me feel good.
Nothing he does is what's the word I'm looking for? No information he gives you
When
can be implemented. All of his information is old and outdated. If you go into the school talking this stuff, they gonna correct you because before you even start the IEP, they sit down and tell you the purpose of the IEP.
right?
He doesn't have anything that you can verify, not a degree, not a certification, nothing.
Not whole lot of nothing. All right, so
Until we as a people quit falling for these cults of personality, as soon as I see a whole bunch of people gather around one person, my first question is, what's wrong with this scenario? Now, ooh,
uh-huh.
let me go over here and join them. No, 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 no. Going over and joining stuff blindly is how you get caught up in BS.
Right. When they tell me to look left, I'm looking right.
Right. You
Or
know what happened every time you bring me a new person. I'm finna
ever
go
since,
do digging.
yeah, ever since that, and that's that. Whenever I bring somebody to you, even if I like them, you always vet that person and let me know. Oh, Remy, he ain't it. That ain't it. No matter how much I scratch and fight, you always let me know, and you always lead me the
And it
right
all
way.
will have to turn out most of the time.
It's terrible,
I
terrible.
should have listened to you, sis.
It always ends up the same way. All right, so um, I wanted to do this video because it's funny
Not
and
happening.
because he's giving out illegal information, but it's the same channel. He's doing his little Umar impression, but it's a video of him giving out illegal information to black parents.
Panhandling we taking over the airwaves. This is your boy Omar. You can go for me, Jackson, and we here once again.
You go fool me, Omar. You can go fool me.
All
I'm
you
finna drop
dusty
down
foot
alley
YouTubians is talking about the
Okay.
don't want to be sitting up here hacking and coughing like I'm on that booger sugar. I'll see you
All
later.
right. Appreciate you for stopping by, Unc. I appreciate you for
No problem, bro.
Yeah. I'll be up there in East Lab. Just let me know what time you're going live. I'll be there.
The Baba, Umar Johnson, Dr. Umar Johnson. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at this clip real quick, and I'm gonna break it down for you why you YouTubers need to hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, and join me and my Baba. Hit me up, Umar. Hit me up, yo. I'm your vice principal. I'm the vice principal of FDMG. I'm the vice principal of FDMG. I'm the vice principal of FDMG Academy, family. You looking for the faculty? Here I am, family. All the chocolate, freaky gutter, mocha goddesses, all the Alaskan, all the Mickey D's, Big Mac, all the Project Bunny goddesses. I'm here, baby. Hit me up. Hit the Cash App. Let's get into the video.
Yeah.
Peace and Pan Africa.
Hey, Black Anonymous, I heard about that fourth baby mama. 4 baby mamas. Damn. I get around. Step up, step up. I get around. You gotta do the Tupac dance when you do that. I get around. Step up. I get around. You gotta do the Tupac dance. That nigga get around.
Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism.
I heard you got around
to my continental
transformer
Africans.
too.
Good Garvey Day to my Nigerian Africans, my Liberian Africans, my South Africans, my Ethiopian Africans, my Congolese Africans, my Lesotho Africans, my Malawi Africans, my Togolese, my Benin Africans, my Cote d'Ivoire.
And like I said this the other day, it was Umar that told us that we can't be African American because it's 2 different continents, right? It was Umar who said that. We can't be called African American because it's 2 continents. We can't be 2 continents at the same time. But here you all call motherfuckers a state in a continent in another continent, all at the same time.
My Sierra Leone Africans, peace and Pan-Africanism to my Madagascar Africans, my Angola, my Mozambique, my Eritrean Africans, peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean Africans, my Jamaicans, my Haitians, my Turks and Caicos, my Bahamas, Bermuda, Barbados, St. Croix, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, St. Martin, peace and Pan-Africanism to my South American Africans, my Central American Africans, peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans of Europe and Asia, my Australian Africans.
Oh shit, he back with the otten hat. Oh shit. So you got oh shit. He done threw the otten hat back on. Oh shit.
Africans, my Toronto Africans, my Nova Scotia Africans, my Montreal Africans, peace and Pan-Africanism to my Texas Africans, my Florida Africans, my Georgia Africans, my California, my Michigan, my Illinois Africans, my Jersey, Connecticut, my Boston, my Americans, my
African, my 7-Eleven African, Red Lobster African. Oh yes, shout out to the Milwaukee African, my 7-Eleven African, Red Lobster Africans. Peace and panhandlingism to them Cheddar Bay biscuits. Family, keep it going.
It's your big brother King Kong. I'm not going to keep you too long. We still in the war zone. We still in the war zone, brothers and sisters. Let the haters hate. We going to liberate. Let the haters hate. We going to liberate. Brothers and sisters, hit the PayPal for FDMG, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, paypal.me/
Hey, Lil Remy. Hey, Lil Remy, we need you here for this one.
Do what the Lord wants you to do.
There are those of you who realize that Brother Marcus Garvey and Brother Frederick Douglass and Brother Umar want you to give generously to FDMG. So people ask, why come the school ain't open? Why come Umar got all his shit shacked up in that gym. Huh. Why come? Umar say hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, but ain't opening the school. Don't ask, I said. Don't ask, I said.
Don't ask. No questions. Just give the money. Look, nigga, get the collection plate right on that side. Nigga, get it around on that side.
You better be careful there with it, buddy. Like I said, there are those of you who realize that Brother Marcus Garvey and Brother Umar and Brother Frederick Douglass want you to give generously to FDMG. Don't ask, no questions. Just run them donations. Nigga, did you get the Cash App around that side? Nigga, get the PayPal around the other side too. We'll have a B selection from our choir.
FDMG Academy. I love you too, my beautiful African queen. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. We got a new email address.
That's the show for tonight.
Email. It is Prince of Panafricanism@gmail.com. That is Prince of Panafricanism@gmail.com. We spell Africa with a K. We spell Africa with a K. Checks and money orders, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. FDMG Academy, checks and money orders, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington.
You better be careful there with it, buddy.
19809 telephone number if you need to text me. I miss you too, my beautiful African queen. I miss you too. If you need to text me, +1 215 989 9858. +1 215 989 9858. +1 215 989 9858. I want to talk to black parents real quick about special education. First of all, shout out to all the black queens. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Yes, king.
And I cannot stress this. The only reason why he says this is because his father left his mother for a white woman. Yes, brothers and sisters, his father left his mother for a white woman. Yeah, he did marry that black lady that was the first in UL whatever history in that college to do whatever she did. But before that, he left his mother for a white woman. There's the resentment. But the thing about it is, he has a thing for white women. Crazy, right? A whole conundrum.
I love a butter pecan queen with natural hair. Praise Garvey.
The anthem will never change. The anthem will never die. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Shout out to all my queens with their own natural hair. Where are the queens at? Rocking their own natural hair. Rocking their own natural hair. Rocking their own natural hair. Oh, yes.
Yo, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? I don't even think this nigga rocking his natural hair. I think that's a man unit. If you look at the sides, look at the way mine's faded. You see the fade blends? It's his is a little different. It's like dark, and then it goes to a shave part. Like it's no blend. It's like, and then in the front, you can see where he puts his thumb. Like if you look at the front of his hairline, you can see where he uses his thumb to pull it down. Watch. Right in the front. You can see it. Hold on, let me put it up full mass. Right in the front, this area here, you always see a little dent, an indent right there. And on the sides right here, where it looks like he pulls it down. Information man, what's up, big bro? How you doing there?
Oh, yes. From butter almond to butter pecan. From sweet brown sugar to butterscotch.
It's a man unit, right?
Vanilla to dark brown sugar. Oh, yes. and everything in between. That deep chocolate African fudge. Where them deep chocolate African fudge queens at? Where those deep chocolate African fudge queens with the all-natural hair? Where the butter almond queens and the butter pecan queens with the all-natural hair? Where the butterscotch and lemonade and African vanilla queens with the all-natural hair? Special ed parents, listen to me.
I guarantee you, I ain't trying to, this is no slight to black women, but usually when I see a black woman with natural hair, they bald headed. I'm just being honest. They bald head, small head. Look, I ain't saying it don't look good. Don't get me wrong. Because some of them, a lot of them, look good with the bald head, small head. But usually when I see black women, they either got a little afro or a big afro, or they just bald head, small head. And then you can say natural, but what does that mean though? Because some of them can have all natural hair, but they still straighten it. Do you consider that natural? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And then you look at all the women that he dated, now one of these women got natural hair. Not one. Not one. Information man, I appreciate the super chat. But he said everything about Umar is fake. That's a fact. That's a fact. Everything. I don't give a damn what you got in your head. It's what you got down there today. Nowadays, that's the only fake thing you got to wear. The biggest fake thing you got to worry about. You're going to find yourself an all-natural woman, and she's going to have an all-natural ding-a-ling. You keep playing around, bro. I'm telling you, we keep fucking around with that shit. You're going to keep looking for an all-natural woman. An all-natural woman going to show up, but she's going to have an all-natural ding-a-ling. I'm telling you, you keep fucking around with that. Hold on, my brother calling me. Let me text him, let him know I'm live. I'm telling you, keep messing around. You keep messing around. She gonna have an all natural. She gonna be all natural, all right. All naturally bigger than you. You keep fucking around. Why are you attacking black women? When did I? Hold on, stop, pause, hold the boat. When did I attack black women? I just gave what I said, in my opinion, most of the women that I see that go all natural, let me give you some context. They have to cut their hair off because they permed it, and they wanted to go all natural and so they wound up bald head, small head. And I said, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't find it just don't look right on every one of them. But when did I attack black women? Hold on, time out, hold the boat. Oh, okay. Wait, when did Nikwa B attack black women? See, there you go with the book. Come on, man, bro. The focus is Umar. Not everybody. See, that's where you lose track and you forget the enemy here. The enemy ain't the people in the chat. The enemy is this motherfucker right here. I'm pointing the wrong way. That's the enemy. This motherfucker right here. That's the enemy right now. That's who you need to focus on. Stop worrying about what people saying in the chat, man. We getting into petty squabbles over here, man. I don't want you. Come on, man. You arguing in the chat. We all on the same team, supposedly.
As the most influential black school psychologist in American history, I got 10 things to say to you. As the most influential black school psychologist in American history, I got 10 things to say to you. Mm-hmm. As the most influential black school psychologist in American history, I got 10 things to say to you. Number one,
what I want to say is I asked Uncle Malik this question yesterday. Now, and I want to ask you in the chat, the most influential black leaders in black history. When have you ever heard them call themselves the most influential, the most anything? The people have to decide that, not you. You don't decide that you're the most influential. The people do. You don't decide that you're the best. The people do when it comes to things like this. And this is where I know he knows that he's not these things because you have to keep saying. Martin Luther King ain't have to say he was the best. Malcolm X didn't have to say he was the best. None of you don't even hear I keep forgetting his name. Oh shit. The dude with the thick glasses, he got that nappy afro. What's his name? What's his name? Y'all know I bring him up all the time. His name always slipped by. He got the nappy afro. He wears a scarf. He got the nappy goatee, thick ass glasses, light skinned dude. What is his name? I always forget it. What's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh shit. Not Fred Hamilton. No, the other guy. He be on CNN. Cornel West. You are not more influential than Cornel West. You are not more requested than Cornel West. That's his name. I fuck it up all the time, but that's what I'm talking about. Cornel West. I ain't never seen you on, there you go. I never seen you on CNN. I never seen you on ABC. I never seen you on Fox News. But I seen Cornel West on all them channels. I seen Cornel West everywhere. When I was growing up, Cornel West was everywhere. I mean, he flip-flopped a little bit a couple of times, but you are not more influential than him. I've never seen you on Fox News. I've never seen you on CNN. Or debating and arguing with these white folks. I've never seen you do this. How can this man is everywhere that you're not? He's rubbing shoulders with celebrities. I only seen you shake hands with Dave Chappelle, and he probably just bumped into you. You probably saw that nigga walking across the street. He was like, "Hey, Dave Chappelle, I'm Umar Johnson." Dave Chappelle won't walk over to Cornel West and shake his hand and be like, "Hey, I'm Dave Chappelle." That's the difference. You will never be more influential or more requested than Cornel West. I stand by it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Yes, everybody was like, Cornel, I couldn't get it. But his name's always slipped by. Cornel West. That man is way more influential than you. And I'm talking about alive. We already know that Dr. Huey and Khalid Muhammad far surpassed Umar. These men walk the streets. These men and Khalid Muhammad wasn't afraid to say the things he said. And Umar never said half of the things that Khalid Muhammad said. I tell you that. He ain't got the balls to say a quarter of the things he said. Khalid Muhammad didn't play that. And you know what's crazy? If Huey P. Newton and Khalid Muhammad was still here today, they would have hung Umar up by his drawers. I stand on that. He would be hanging somewhere in Philly by his drawers. And I'm pretty sure Unc could back me up on that. He probably wouldn't be alive today if these men, if Malcolm X, Huey P. Newton, and Khalid Muhammad was still alive today. I don't think Umar would have a mouth to talk. I don't. Matter of fact, I don't think he would have had the balls to do what he did, what he's doing in the first place. I don't think he would have had the balls to do what he's doing in the first place. If these men were still alive, I don't think there would be a Umar Johnson, because he wouldn't have the balls to do that to the community.
Why are you still getting your sons evaluated for ADHD?
Correct, Baba. Akachatunde. Big Pharma plotting family. White man got us snorting Adderall instead of algebra. Think.
He said, hold on, hold the boat. Hold the boat. Whew, hold the boat. Back that up. He said, big farmers got us snorting Adderall instead of algebra. Yeah, this dude is hilarious. But you're right, Unc. Unc said, my leaders went to home and sat at dinners taken with the families and talked to our people. I ain't see Umar do that once. Sat at the dinner tables, talking to the people, asking them what is their needs. And I seen all these people start programs. I was young. I was young when Khalid Muhammad was doing his thing. I was still young, but I seen it. Shelters, programs. Huey P. Newton. There's a whole movie about him and what he was doing. Oh, that's who I found out who he was. I heard Tupac rap about him. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead. And I had to think about, who is this man? I looked him up. I didn't know who he was. And then when I saw the movie, I understood who he was. And I don't think that was a good portrayal of him. It was a great representative of what he stood for. But I think they left a lot out of what this man did. He did a hell of a lot more.
ADHD.
Correct, Baba. Akachatunde. Big Pharma plotting family. White man got us snorting Adderall instead of algebra. Think.
Why are we still getting our sons evaluated for ADHD?
This is the legal advice he's giving out.
ADHD is about drugs.
This is what Unc was talking about.
ADHD is about drugs. ADHD is about drugs. Why medicate your babies? Adderall, Concerta, Strattera, Cyclert.
First of all, I don't think they're giving elementary school kids Adderall. I have yet to see an elementary school kid on Adderall. Maybe in high school or college, but not elementary school. What he did was, because if you think about it, doctors don't study the body, they study medicine. The whole entire spectrum is about drugs, from kids to adults. But he knew that, they don't really care about adults on drugs. So how can I hit home? Let me say your kids are being prescribed drugs. That'll get them.
Ritalin. Why are we medicating black boys in service of white domination? Can somebody explain this to Prince of Pan-Africanism? Can somebody explain this to the King of Black Consciousness? Can somebody...
Unc said, let me make it clear. Umar wouldn't dare be in the same city with my leaders because he would come to where you are like real men. Right. Umar would be considered a female gossiper, not tolerated. I believe that. I believe that.
Somebody explain this to the most requested black scholar in the world? Can somebody explain this to the most relevant Pan-Africanist in the Western Hemisphere since the right excellent, most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey? Can somebody explain this to the most credentialed leader of the black conscious movement?
That's how you know he's a fucking liar, because he said, can somebody can explain this to the most requested blah 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 since Marcus Garvey? There have been more famous people than these mother. I knew who Malcolm X and Martin Luther King was before I knew who the fuck Marcus Garvey was. I knew who Huey P. Newton was before I knew who Marcus Garvey was. And this is no disrespect to Frederick Douglass. The only reason why I know who he was is because during Black History Month in school, they told us we couldn't do Martin Luther King. Everybody wants to do Martin Luther King. So my teacher told me, you can't do Martin Luther King. You have to pick somebody else. And she gave us a list of other people. And I picked Frederick Douglass. I had no clue who he was or what he did. I just picked him out of the lineup. I just, eeny, miny, mo. That's no disrespect to him, because I found out who he was and what he did. But Marcus Garvey did the same thing Frederick Douglass was. Umar did. He bought dilapidated boats and sunk a bunch of his people. Rumor is he did it on purpose because he sold out. That's the rumor. I'm just giving you the facts. I heard some things about Frederick Douglass too, but I respect the Bailey family, and I ain't gonna keep repeating that no more. I respect the Bailey family because Terrence he didn't know who I was. He came up here and showed respect, so I'm gonna respect his family. But I heard some things. I don't know if they're factually true, but I know it's factually true about Marcus Garvey. But I know Frederick Douglass married a white woman.
Why are we still medicating black boys in the service of white domination? They got psychiatric drugs in South Africa now. They got psychiatric drugs in England. They got psychiatric drugs in Paris, France. Psychiatric drugs in Australia.
Yeah, you're right.
Your child don't need medication to get an education. Please stop it.
Some of them do.
Your child don't need medication to get an education. Please stop it. Your child don't need medication to get an education. Please stop it, brothers and sisters. They don't need no drugs. They need attention. They need to be challenged in the classroom.
Hold on. I remember this. Hold on.
They need to be loved at home. Big reason why we got so much so-called ADHD.
Hold on.
Big reason why we got so much so-called ADHD. Ain't no discipline in your home.
Hold on.
Too much artificial food in your home. Too much video gaming in your home. Too much cell phoning in your home. Too much.
Hold on. I got something for you, because we're gonna show a contradiction that Umar said. Now we're gonna play this.
Social media in your home. That's what this is about. He don't have ADHD. He has I don't care to learn disorder. Let me say that
No,
again.
no, no, listen.
He don't have ADHD.
Listen.
He has I don't care to learn disorder, brothers.
Now, put a one in the chat. Y'all just heard what he said. He don't have ADHD. He has I don't care to learn. Right? I want y'all to take a look at this. I played this the other day, but everybody wasn't here. So I want y'all to listen to the contradiction in what he just said.
Was intentionally designed for us not to be successful within it. And what happens oftentimes, so if we look at the school to prison pipeline or public school here in Philadelphia, and I'm a former Philadelphia school psychologist, by the way, okay? If the black boy isn't learning, we blame him. If the black boy isn't learning, we blame him. If the black boy isn't learning, we blame him. If the black boy isn't learning, we blame him.
He don't have ADHD. He has I don't care to learn disorder. Let me say that again. He don't have ADHD. He has I don't care to learn disorder. Let me say that again. He don't have ADHD. He has I don't care to learn disorder, brothers and sisters.
You better be careful there, little buddy. You better be careful there, little buddy. Now, I want y'all to listen to what he said in the beginning. He said that
it's not that he can't.
When a black boy isn't learning, we blame him. When a black boy is not learning, we blame him. That's humble Umar when he's trying to get into the game, when he's trying to get you to let your guard down. And then, as soon as he gets comfortable, what does he do?
Can't pay attention. He don't want to pay attention. It's not that he can't pay attention. He don't want to pay attention. It's not that he can't pay attention. He don't want to pay attention, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. The children are raising themselves.
What?
I want y'all to listen carefully one more time. Listen to the contradiction. In the beginning, look, this is smooth-faced. You can trust me, Umar. The first clip is smooth face. You can trust me, Umar. You can trust what I'm saying, Umar. And listen to what he says.
Was intentionally designed for us not to be successful with.
First of all, I never trust a nigga with a soul patch. That's a cocaine warning right there. Any nigga that rock a soul patch does cocaine. I have yet to meet a nigga with a soul patch that does not do cocaine. But that's besides the point. Listen to what he says.
In it. And what happens oftentimes, so if we look at the school to prison pipeline or public school here in Philadelphia, and I'm a former Philadelphia school psychologist, by the way, okay?
Listen how he says school psychologist, because he had to think about it for a second. Should I say that or should I not? Fuck it, I'm going to say it.
If the black boy isn't learning, we blame him. If the black boy isn't learning, we blame him. If the black boy isn't learning, we blame him.
He wasn't lying. He said, if the black boy isn't learning, we blame him. This is smooth face, soul patch. You can trust me, Umar. I'll never lead you wrong, Umar. That's that Umar right now. Watch when the clip switches over.
If the black boy isn't learning, we blame him.
He don't have ADHD. He has I don't care to learn disorder. Let me say that again.
Is that not blaming the black boy?
He don't have ADHD. He has I don't care to learn disorder. Let me say that again. He don't have ADHD. He has I don't care to learn disorder, brothers and sisters. It's not that he can't pay attention. He don't want to pay attention.
Is that not blaming the black child? He said, Umar, a mental patient himself. You ain't lying, fella. Is that not blaming the black child? Do you see the difference? When the nigga get comfortable, kick his feet up on your coffee table, this is what he resorts to.
It's not that he can't pay attention. He don't want to pay attention. It's not that he can't pay attention. He don't want to pay attention, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Not only did he blame, in the beginning, it was the school fault. Everything was the school. We blame the kid, the school blamed the kid. Now it's him blaming the kid and you. Oh man, how the fuck did y'all not see that flip-flop?
Get the flip-flop shit on me.
How did you not see that flip-flop? One more time, John Witherspoon.
Get the flip-flop shit on me.
How the fuck did y'all not see that? He totally flipped the script on you. He completely flipped the script on you. First, he blamed everything on the white man. The white man blames him. The school and the white man blames him. As soon as he kicked his feet up on your coffee table, no, it ain't the white man. It ain't the school. It's him and it's you. And you ain't gonna do nothing about it. Wow. That's crazy. That's amazing.
Brothers and sisters, it's not that he can't pay attention. He don't want to pay attention. It's not that he can't pay attention. He don't want to pay attention. It's not that he can't pay attention. He don't want to pay attention, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
And you know what's dangerous about this? He's making all black people feel as though their child cannot have a learning disability because they're black. They can have these disabilities. They can have ADHD because they're black. Well, if all people come from black people, I'm pretty sure we can have all the diseases that everyone else has. I'm pretty sure we can have all the mental problems that everyone else has. Because they probably all came from us. You see what I'm saying here? The flip-flop? You see the flip-flop? Y'all see the flim-flam and the flip-flop?
Get the flip-flop shit on me.
You see the flim-flam and the flip-flop there? You can't say that all people came from black folks and not say that all sicknesses and diseases didn't come from black folks too. Except for the Black Plague. Okay, the motherfuckers was dirty as hell. That was strictly white folks. The motherfuckers wasn't bathing, they was sleeping with their barn animals. Yes. But I'm talking about mental diseases and shit like that. If everybody came from us, don't you think we could be capable of having the same problems? Mentally? In my opinion, I believe so. I've seen black people with Down syndrome. I've seen black people who are remedial. Most of your followers are remedial. 100% of them motherfuckers is black. I've seen naive black folks. Most of your followers are naive, and 100% of them are black. So by you saying this shit, you're making black people feel as though because their child is black and the school system 9 times out of 10 is white, they can't have these problems because they're black. And it's just all the white man's fault. We've got to, now I get what Jaden was trying to tell me. Yes, we do have some racist motherfuckers out there. Too many. A lot of them. But not all situations are the case. Not everything is that. You have to know when to weed these situations out. We have lost our way into weeding those things out, and we left it up to doofus magoofus motherfuckers like Umar. I keep pointing the wrong way. Like Umar to point these things out. We've left it up to doofus magoofus motherfuckers like him to tell us what situations are racist and what are really needed. You get what I'm saying? By him saying this, he's making it seem like, oh, because your child is black, he doesn't have a behavior problem. Because your child is black, he doesn't have these mental problems. He doesn't have ADHD. He doesn't need special help. That's bullshit because I was one of those kids and I needed the extra help. I acted out like a motherfucker. I didn't need no medication. But I seen some kids in those classrooms that definitely needed those meds. And when you took them off the motherfuckers, whoo! I've seen it firsthand. I was in those classes. I had an IEP. And I turned out fine. Y'all see anything wrong with Remy? Go ahead, say something smart. I know. Where's Shadow at? I know it's coming. If Shadow's still in the chat, I know that shit is coming. we're Kakalaka and Manson. I know that shit is coming. But on all seriousness, I had an IEP. Turned out fine. It works for the children who actually need it.
The children are raising themselves. They want to know why they got to go.
But in a sense, he's not lying because I was one of those kids that he's talking about. Don't want to learn. Don't want to. I was acting out because I didn't want to do half the shit that, math made my head hurt until I got in them streets. Got in them streets at 12, 13 and realized, oh, wait, I need that math class to divide this work up. Yeah. So I got in them streets and started putting shit on the scale and started counting that money and realizing, oh, wait, let me pay attention to math class. I need it.
Go to school when my mama going to do everything for me anyway. They want to know why I got to go to school. My grandmama going to do everything for me anyway. Why I got to go to school. My daddy going to do everything for me anyway. Why I got to go to school for? Stop drugging the babies. Stop drugging the babies.
Wait, he said, mama and daddy gonna do everything. I don't know about you, but my mama and daddy ain't do shit for me. I'm not saying like parent wise, yes. Everything as a parent. No, my daddy ain't never did a shit for me. Maybe on a birthday. If I can catch the nigga. My mom did everything. But homework wise, like why I gotta do my schoolwork, my mama and daddy gonna do shit. My mom sent me right to them at that after school program. The fuck you talking about? Woo! You ever see Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Let your fifth grader come home with that type of work. Boy, you like, damn, when the fuck did we learn this? Because times is changing and they learning new shit every day. My kids come home with schoolwork, I'll be like, what the fuck? Hold on, I don't remember learning this. Hold on, let me Google this shit real quick. Hold on. And my kids is in preschool. It's like, no, that's a joke. That's a joke. But we do have a sixth grader in here. And sometimes she come home with some shit. And I be like, huh? When the fuck did we learn this? Hold on. Let me recalibrate. Let me regroup. Helping her with her homework. Bro, a lot of parents don't want to go back to do that shit. What do you mean? I don't know about you, but I did my work at school, my share of school, and I don't want to go back. My kids come home and ask me, we calling up a tutor. Yeah, we got to call a tutor for you. I did my share of schooling. I ain't going back. You can't make me. I ain't going back. It's like, nah, I help. I do help them. But some of that shit, it'd be like, when the fuck did we learn this? You forget a lot of that shit. You forget. You remember the basics, but it's certain things that you forget and you need to call a tutor. But he's saying mama and daddy gonna do everything for you. No, the fuck I ain't. That's not even school-wise. You're gonna get your ass up and get a job. You ain't gonna be in this motherfucker all day. I got a bunch of girls. So I don't know if that might be the case. No. I'm trying to walk around this bitch naked again. You gonna do your schoolwork and you gonna get your ass up out of here. I don't know what you talking about. Mommy and daddy gonna do everything. You gonna do your schoolwork and you gonna get your ass up out of here. Daddy trying to walk up around this motherfucker naked again. Balls in the Johnson, Craig. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. He said, I'm trying to walk over here. Yeah, me and your mom walk around here naked. Big old booty just a bouncing. Whoosh, whoosh. Look, balls in the Johnson, Craig. Whoosh, whoosh. I'm trying to walk around this motherfucker naked again. I'm trying to get these motherfuckers out of this house as soon as possible. No, I ain't doing anything for them. They gonna do their schoolwork and they gonna get married. They gonna get the fuck out of my house. God damn it. And then they gonna take care of me when I'm old. And then I'm gonna walk around their house, old, senile, butt ass naked. Whoosh. Payback for all the hard times. Senile than a motherfucker. Oh yeah, Daddy, what you doing? You naked. Oh, this ain't my house. Oh, I forgot. Old and senile. Yeah, my mom, yeah. Do everything for him. I don't think you understand. Black, he was never a black. Light bulb. How is this nigga telling you what black parents are doing and he's never been a black parent? And he's a father of 4, maybe 5. But he's never been a parent. How can he tell you? Let me make myself big for this. Is this thing on? Can you hear me good? Black parents. How can this nigga him, tell you what you gonna do or what you doing as a black parent? And he got 4 or 5 kids and ain't never been a black parent. Let me repeat that 2 more times so you understand. This thing on? How can this man tell you what you're doing wrong or what you're doing as a black parent? And he got 4 or 5 kids, possibly, and ain't never been a black parent. One more time. Black people who follow Umar. How can this man tell you what you're doing wrong, what you're even doing right, or what you're even doing as a black parent. And this man has possibly 3, 4 to 5 children, but has never been a black parent. He's never raised any of his kids, never been around them. So how can he tell you what you're doing as a black parent?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Makes no sense.
Babies. The only purpose of the ADHD evaluation is medication. The only purpose for an ADHD.
You know what's funny about that? The only purpose of any doctor's evaluation is medication. He just found a way to, because he know you don't care about yourself and other adults. So how can I make this medicine thing work? Oh, wait, I know. What's the best way to get to parents? Through these children. You listen, say you go in the house and rob a house and you tie the parents up, but the kids are still upstairs. What's the first thing the parents going to tell you? You can hurt me. You can hurt us. You can take anything. Just don't hurt my kids. It's like, think about it that way. You go in there, you rob a house, and you line the parents up, and you bring the kids downstairs. What's the first thing the father is going to tell you? Don't hurt my wife. Don't hurt my kids. The mother is going to say, don't hurt my kids. She don't give a fuck about the niggas. You 9 times out of 10, the wife don't give a fuck about the dad. But that's besides the point. Both parents are going to say, you can hurt us. You can take whatever. Don't hurt my kids. Now think about that medicine-wise. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Don't want me to drop the link again. Oh, shit. Let me drop this link for Unc. He said, I'm pissed. Oh, man. I hope I ain't do nothing. I hope I ain't do nothing. Nah, he'd call me if I did something. But think about it, though. People don't really care about themselves or other adults. But what's the best way to get to them? Your kids. Now, his subject is psychology and medicine. I can't tell them that they're drugging themselves. They're not going to care. But they will care about their kids. Light bulb! They're going right there. Oh, let me let him up.
Hey nephew in the listening audience, I'm back. I had a couple phone calls since I got off the phone with you because real revolutionaries, not fake ones like Umar, our work don't stop.
Right.
I'm pissed because I seen somebody on here being disrespectful in terms of Umar information, and I do see that somebody put him in check, and I appreciate that.
Wait,
but let me go right ahead. No, go ahead, and then because I'm not going to be long.
I wasn't looking at the chat, so I'll go ahead. Finish what you said.
Yeah, but it's on there, and one of the folks put him in check, and I appreciate that. The point that I want to make in calling back in is that my general, who's the general of the Street Law Soldiers, in which I'm the West Coast representative, he has a saying that he says all the time that pertains to what this brother is called himself doing to you. in the chat. We always have smoke for each other. And when we have smoke for each other, it's never to the ones that should be having smoke. Now, let me give you an example. He said something about both things of what Umar said is true. How many times, including earlier when I was on, did I say, even if the information is true, nephew and listening audience, you cannot take that information from an unlicensed doctor and put it into practice. Your black ass is going to jail. Number two, they will get on somebody else's show and always do to those like you, like this brother did, but they won't do it to Umar, which is part of why he has scammed his people for 10 or 15 years. In other words, they'll challenge you on your show,
Right.
but not one person has stood up, not just in Wilmington, Delaware, but not one black man I've seen on video. I've seen a whole bunch of women have ever got up and challenged Umar. I'm saying in person, and I'm going to give you an example that I wrote in the comment section. We continue to get excited about this Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunny Never. But watch this, nephew, what you already know, because you didn't know this, you damn near fell out the chair. Perfect example, listening audience. All you have to do is say, Umar, okay, how can you possibly travel all across the country? Now, I'm just saying that particular saying right now, and because I don't want to be all over the place, and because I don't want no excuses. But I'm going to give you an example of why we're in the position that we're in and why I have to hold our people accountable. Because you couldn't tell me nothing about bunny hopping with number one, your father left your mama and married a white woman. Remember you didn't know that, nephew? See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I tell people we'll never be the same. Because the Ewings and the Malcolms raised me. See,
Right.
See, Umar could never be in my presence and say no shit like that because I'm gonna challenge his ass and make him run off the stage because Umar Johnson's father, Jamal Johnson, was married to a white woman until the day she died just a few years ago. Number two, he had the audacity to name a school after Frederick Douglass, who also bunny hopped and married a white woman. This is the simple kind of shit that I'm talking about when you don't challenge these niggas with factual information and put their ass in check. See, how you gonna tell me about bunny hopping?
When your father was a bunny
Your father, Frederick Douglass is enough, but listen to what I'm saying, black man and black woman. His father left his mama with him and his other 6 siblings and dated and married a white woman, and they were legally married when the day she died.
So, who's this other woman that the nephew was talking about that was the first black woman in her college? So,
because this is another thing. See, you have to challenge people. You have to go to where they are. Umar's father cheated on the mama, and the mama cheated on the father. And even the two, ain't fuck what it sounds like. I'm telling you what it is. Even the men that she was married to outside of Umar's father, they cheated on her. Umar comes from a dysfunctional family, black people. Umar Johnson comes from a dysfunctional family, black people. Umar Johnson comes from a dysfunctional family, black people. Everything he's doing now is fantasies a grown man have because Umar had a rough childhood. He was bullied. And remember this, brothers and sisters, out of 7 children, and 5 boys. Umar Johnson is the only child that got sent away to boarding school. See, this is what I'm saying. Sometimes we in the public act like we don't have common sense even when we have this information. So look at just the 2 things I'm talking about now. This is what I'm saying. Umar couldn't tell me what time it is if he was a supervisor at a clock factory with watches from his wrist all the way up his arm. Because it's called, he's not in the position to talk about anybody's family, and he's not in a position to get folks all in their feelings with this excitement, especially black women, with this snow bunny shit and bunny hopping. He continued to say today. This is why I told y'all, like Black Anonymous was saying, men stepping to him. If Umar was anywhere near Northern California where I am, all of this shit would have been shut down a long time ago. See, and then we have the information, we have access to him, and we never challenge him. I don't know if it's because you scared the security guards gonna come out and kick you out the lecture that he's on. See, but you can't talk about no bunny hopping at no lecture, and I'm there. Oh no, you're not gonna do that. Because the same thing I'm sitting here on your show telling the audience now, I'm going to stand up respectfully and raise my hand. Remember that sister whose son had sense enough to tell her? Remember the nephew? About all how he telling men how to get married and he got 2 or 3 babies. This is what I'm talking about, brothers and sisters. And this is why you continue to hear me say, even when I lecture, even when I'm doing all these interviews, Black people have an accountability problem within our homes and in our communities. See, Umar sits there and talks that bullshit because don't nobody challenge him. See, Umar had a niece that married a white man and they didn't invite his ass to the wedding about 2 years ago. See,
he didn't want nothing to do with it.
See,
no, he told him he didn't want nothing to do with it.
That's what I'm talking about. So I'm not blaming us, but we do as a people, for those that it pertains to, let me be clear about that. We have to understand that, again, people do to you what you allow. In this case, Jermaine Shoemake. All right? Because he continues to say this stuff because he hasn't been challenged. He's notorious. You know this, nephew. He's notorious for the terminology bunny hopping. See, and all somebody need to remind him, your father is the president and Frederick Douglass is the vice president of the Bunny Hopping Association. They're both facts, whether he likes it or not. He can't call you no lie.
He married a white woman.
See, now remember when I told you this, nephew, about a week ago? You didn't know that, did you?
No.
You damn near fell out the chair, didn't you?
Halfway out the chair.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And I also wanted to show you what I'm talking about. You get not just your show, but you always get these black men that come out of the woodworks, see, and that's what really puts a damper on us as a people, because women are emotional creatures by nature. But you have grown-ass men whose mother gave them life that will sit around, even when Umar treated his daughter the way she did, and fall under the excuse that the woman is grown. And like I said, my leaders didn't put an age on childhood.
How old my daughter is.
I don't know where y'all get that shit from.
I don't get it either.
And remember, you talking to
a I can see with the men, some women, once they turn 18, they see them as, grown men. But my daughter, no. I don't care if she's 55.
And
That's what
still
I'm trying
to
to
and
help.
still today, his daughter is there's a brother.
I just saw it. Run
There's
around
a
Facebook.
there's well, see, let me give you an update, which is also why I called you. There's a brother got a show named Spider Box, I think.
Sounds Spider Loke. You mean
Yeah. Do
Spider
you
Loke?
know?
I
Do you
saw it.
know? Do you know he caught up with Umar's daughter and took her shopping and bought her phone?
No. I didn't see that one yet, but I seen it running around here all crazy.
Okay, he bought the latest story is he took her shopping and bought her phone. Go to his page when you get off the line. This is what I'm talking about. And so, what is my point in closing? Who in their right mind, just from the way we know he treats his mother, just from the way we saw how he treated his daughter, just for the way that he goes around here and play with black feelings, black women feelings and emotions and get
I
these
said
men
this the
all
other day.
excited.
I said this
Father,
the other day. I said, let's look at the way he treats his family. Let's look at the way he treats his mother. Let's look at the way he treats his children. And look at the way he treats the black community as a whole. This man is evil. He cares about nothing but himself.
that's the point that I'm trying to make, nephew. I don't understand. What else does Umar have to show us clearly? Not with blinders on, clearly. See, where I'm from, you judge a man by his works. And this is why I will continue to say, see, and don't insult you on your show. Come after me. Because I told you how I get out. Don't send for me, and I won't send for you.
Facts.
See? But this is what I'm talking about. What more examples do you need to admit that this is a black man among our race who's a cancer and he means us absolutely no good? And the reason why it bothers me, nephew, because you know I've been a socialist and all out there all my adult life. I'm a man of the people.
Right.
I know how families treat family members. That's why you
Right.
continue to hear me say, nephew, y'all, some of y'all treat Umar as a grown ass 51-year-old black man better than you will treat your brother, and that y'all came out the same woman's womb. And for a man like me, I just don't understand that. I
I
just don't
don't.
get it.
I don't.
I,
I
I,
don't.
I
I
just
do not
don't get
understand
it. See,
why.
see, I just don't get it. Now, this brother is on there, and I said this morning, even if the information is right, we're not talking about right or wrong. We're talking about having a degree in something versus having a license. You've heard me say, General, I just said it this morning. Even if the information is right and it sounds good, your ass cannot legally take that advice and do what that woman did. The only time that somebody was foolish enough to fall for it, me and you and Trip C talked about this morning. They threw the
Right.
shit right out of the court. Because the
Right.
first thing the judge wants to know, who is this doctor
That you
that
give me
helped you bring this case to my court? See?
right.
And the judge, unlike us, they know what to ask. Are you a licensed physician, sir? And as soon as he couldn't stand up and answer that, she threw the shit out the court. Brothers and
Right.
sisters, we got to
I
get
said
out
the
of this.
same thing, huh?
We got to get out of this personality worshiping, man. We got to get out of this, man. We got to get out of treating these people that we don't even know. And more so, Umar wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire standing next to him and he had to use the bathroom. See,
Thank you.
I just don't get it, man. So I had to call in to give you an example. We'll call in on your show and fuck with you, but that
Uh-huh.
same man be at, and let me break it down one more. That same brother be at a lecture live with Umar, standing up on the stage, but he wouldn't dare say to Umar what he's saying to you behind that computer. That's all I'm
Right.
saying, brothers and sisters, and we
I
got to stop
understand what
that.
you're saying.
See,
Yeah.
we always got smoke for each other, never for the enemy and the oppressor. But then when we have smoke for each other, it's always directed at the wrong people. I'm going to say it again. He's saying that to you behind a computer. That's why I'm painting this picture. But he wouldn't dare, even using the bunny hopping facts, stand up there and put Umar on the spot in that whole gymnasium to say, Umar, how do you have the audacity every time you speak? Because first of all, it ain't none of Umar's business who fall in love with who. None of his business.
Right. None of his
See?
business.
It's none of his business. There's a
I
thing
understand
called qualified, brothers and sisters. And I'm going to say this again, because I know it tugs at y'all feelings and emotions. Even if what he's saying is true and 225% correct, there's a word called qualified. Umar is not qualified to give advice on 75% of the bullshit regurgitated that he be talking about. Okay, let's go to some of let's go to some of some of the top things. Let's start with family. Who in their right mind will take? I'm not saying a relationship, just family. Who in their right mind will take it? Will even if the information is true, will listen to Umar versus saying Umar is true, but
Right.
you're not. You're the last person I will listen to, even though you might be telling the truth. I wouldn't
I
do
know
it. I wouldn't
I
do
know
it.
you
Just
heard
even
what I just said.
say it
I know
again,
you heard
nephew.
what I know you heard what I just said. I was like, how can a man who has maybe 4 to 5 children tell black people what they're doing as parents and what they're not doing as parents, and he got kids but never been a parent?
Not only that, nephew. Remember, I told y'all. I'm fit to say it again. A lot of listening audience may not know this. Outside of his mother, at 51 years old, Umar has never even lived with a woman. Which means what? That's like never being on the job. He doesn't even have the experience of living with a woman. See, this is what I'm talking about. And then let's get into a relationship. How are you qualified to tell a man about a woman or a woman about a man? I don't care if they're interracial, what nationality or race they are. You're not qualified, Umar, so therefore you might as well be mute.
You ain't
And
never been in a marriage.
this is the kind of stuff that get us in trouble. Why is all of this so important? Not because I'm saying it. I'm saying it because this is what contributes to our problems in creating monsters like Umar. We don't hold them accountable. We don't tell them they're not qualified to stand in front of our people and tell us any goddamn thing.
Right?
Period. See? If you like a white woman, that's your business.
It's your business.
Okay? This brother up here, Willis, say he like his grits. Good. See, that's another example. Hey, brother Umar, you always talking about Quaker grits. You always talking about we buy tennis shoes. How about somebody stand up and say, when Willis Martin goes in the store to get his grits, he give them his money and he comes out with a product.
Right.
His grits. See the difference, nephew?
Yeah.
When you go in the shoe store and you want to buy you some white man tennis shoes, but he's walking around with some on, when you get that white man or whoever in that store money for them tennis shoes, see,
He get
you come
custom
out with
made
a
tennis
product.
shoes.
So my question is, what product has Umar given black people? We keep saying black boys. What product has Umar given black people in 10 or 15 years? I'll wait. And I'm specifically using the grits and the tennis shoes, okay,
Nothing.
as an example. What product has Umar Johnson given to black people in 10 or 15 years? Okay,
No.
he's not in any history books like my leaders, Dr. Khalid, Elijah Muhammad, and Dr. Huey P. Newton. He's not in any museums. Nobody's using his curriculum. So what is he's doing for black people other than standing up on the stage, sounding like my 6 sisters when we sat at the dinner table with 10 children and 2 parents, gossiping like my 6 sisters? What is he doing? Because for the last time, brothers and sisters, you judge a man by his works.
Right. Better
That's
not
what
get
Brother
this
Willis just said.
nothing. Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. You gotta have something.
See,
Motherfucker punch
nothing
you in
from
the mouth.
nothing leaves nothing. Now, you know, nephew, I bought this house, remodeled it to retire. But I went and opened up this home and saved 3 black boys over the last almost 4 years. Not counting all the other work you know I've done all over this country. But even I can stand here, brothers and sisters, and tell y'all, I've done more in the 4 years that I've been at this home, saving 3 black boys that I went and got from juvenile hall, evidence, documentation, paperwork, than Umar did for black boys in 15 years. We have to stop it, brothers and sisters. We got to stop this. Judge a man by his actions. Because if all we're going to require is to make us feel good, then we might as well go out and event a whole lot of more Umars. Because what Umar has done, and this is what people also keep not talking about, is Umar has put a mirror up with a flashlight, whether we want to see it or accept it or not, and
Wow.
showed us the level that we have stooped to because we remain hungry for some kind of Messiah, some kind of savior, some
I don't
kind of
know.
leader, which is
I don't know
okay.
if you know that. I don't know if you know it. He calls himself the Messiah.
That's what I'm saying. But my point is, just so I don't hurt everybody's feelings today, let me just butter it up just a little bit. Even though you know that's not my character. Even if you wanted a Messiah and a leader, okay, and a savior, what did Sister Trip C tell you after I got off the first time this morning? I heard y'all say how she has saved you headaches because she did what, nephew? She vetted people. See, y'all never vetted Umar as a man long before it got to giving him any money for a nonprofit. You never vetted him.
Nope.
See, what is his where does the needle sit on his moral compass? Like you have a needles on hands on your watch. Where does his needle sit on his what is the level on his elevator of his character as a man? See, where? How does he treat his mother? How does he treat his daughter? See, you would have never had to deal with Umar because now you see when it's too late how he
Yeah.
treat his daughter. You talking to a man that lost his firstborn.
Me
You
too.
know this, nephew. 38 years old, man, lost my daughter. And I was a girl dad. So I cried a many a days during the
So did I.
episode of watching Umar treat his daughter and black men and women signing off on that bullshit.
I
See,
seen so many people in her DM, in her comments, blaming her, and I'm like, "Are you serious?" I just
I,
couldn't
I don't
believe it.
get I don't get it, nephew. Because when I got my house, I thought about, even though my kids are grown and they all got husbands and wives, I thought about my 13 grandchildren, my 10 grandsons, even when I went and bought the camper I told you about. See what I'm saying? It's not about me because I know I got less years in front of me than I've already lived behind me. So where's the accountability, brother? And I don't want to get on here and sound like I'm preaching and teaching. But you know, brother, I'm gonna call you out. But what really triggered me is when that brother called himself disrespecting you and somebody put his ass in check. I took that as part of why Umar, I did that. Because you won't be at a lecture where his fat ass is standing up there on that stage and call his ass out. But you'll be a computer soldier hiding behind a computer or a telephone, interrupting somebody's show. That's part of our problem too, brothers and sisters. So hopefully, I'm using this as a teaching moment. If you're not gonna question Umar Johnson, especially as a Umarian cult-like member, then keep your ass off of people YouTube show or whatever show there is and go sit your ass down. See, and I seen sister, and by the way, but sister Niquette, I seen her put another sister in chat. Thank you, sister. I'm reading her comment. She say this man care about his people and he care about his wife. See, this is what I'm saying. The same thing you all have said to me. Those like you and me that do the work, they don't want to give us nothing but a hard time. They don't want to do nothing but find a character flaw in us. Well, you ain't got to find no character flaw in Umar because he display them every day for 15 years and you have nothing to say. Now tell me I'm wrong, nephew, and I get off the phone. See, you don't have to try to figure out Malik's character flaws. Umar Johnson shows you character flaws for 15 straight years. And guess what? I ain't asked now one of you for 15 cents. Right. We got to stop it, brothers and sisters. We got to stop it. And Umar is the way he is because there's not enough black men in this country. Even if I lived in Philadelphia or New York, you're not standing in front of no school, Umar, for 3 or 4 hours a day, 2 or 3 days a week, and continue to call my people and con my people. You're not going to do it. See? Because what's the worst thing you can help? I lose my life over it? But what they call it in Elijah Muhammad and Huey teach me. This is what my grandchildren, this is what these 3 boys know in my Whites of Passage program. Do you want to say Brother Malik died in a bad drug transaction selling dope to his people? Or do you want to be proud to say Brother Malik got shot because he stopped a scammer from continuing to take millions and millions of tax-free dollars? Okay? And let me close with this. And Umar told y'all himself on Lord Jamar's show. He says, I have old ladies that give me 10, 5, and $10. Did he not, nephew? Did he not? He says, I have old ladies that give me $5 and $10 here. I told you some of the same women have called in on while I can't remember all the shows, but I also told you to finally give Umar credit. I said, nephew, I have had women call in on the shows where I was a guest and say the same thing that Umar told you Negroes himself right there on Lord Jamar's show. And so what I'm asking y'all is, get your personality worshiping aside. And you tell me that behavior is okay to do to your grandmother. That lady called in and says, I don't get food stamps, sir. I get 10. Remember I told you this, nephew? She said, she says, I bought $10 less grocery to send to Umar because I believed in him. Same thing Umar said himself. Another one called in and says, I paid $5 less on my bill to send to Umar because I believed in him. I'm going to close this out with this question and I'll see what the comments and the answers are going to be in the comment section. Black men and black women, all you Umarian cult-like members, I just want to ask you a very simple question. And it shouldn't matter. Because if you care about your people like I do, it don't have to, it could be this sister here, one of your moderators, and she's no different than being my blood sister. If you care about your people. If your leaders was Dr. Huey and Dr. Collins. So let me ask you this. Would that be acceptable if that was your mother on the fixed income with no food stamps? More so in these trying times that have taken $10 from Umar when she could have bought her $10 more of vegetables or so many cans of soup. Would that be okay, brothers and sisters, if that was your mother or even grandfather? I don't want to make this a gender thing because he stole from all of us.
No, no.
If that was your grandfather that paid $5 less out of his fixed income bill to give it to Umar, and you think it's okay, since y'all continue to still think that it's okay because it doesn't hit you directly. We got to get away from that, brother. See what this brother just said? Never would it be acceptable. This is what I'm talking about. So act like that's your grandmother. Act like that's your grandfather. Act like that single black mother is your sister or your auntie or even a 13th or 14th cousin. Because at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter. Let me leave y'all with something that Malcolm said. And it keeps us from two things. Playing the race card when it's convenient so we won't hold each other accountable, and playing the victim card when it's convenient and we don't want to be held accountable. He has a famous saying, nephew and listening audience. I'm for truth. I don't care who speaks it. He didn't put in parentheses, except for black people. He says, I'm from wrong. I don't care who being wrong. He didn't put in parentheses and say, except for black people, because Malcolm had sense enough to know we're human. See, we're not a monolithic people. We're not a perfect people. We have Umar Johnsons among us. That's why he said those words. And if you didn't know what they mean, brothers and sisters, start doing some research. And if you research it, that saying was for a reason. Those sayings are for a reason. So, and who stayed on the white man's neck more than Malcolm X and Dr. Collins? But Dr. Collins and Malcolm X did not tolerate black people using the race card versus being held accountable. And in closing, brothers and sisters, this is why you have the Jay Morrisons, the Brother Polites, and the Umar Johnson today. Because and nobody on this news feed cannot tell me that they've been somewhere and heard somebody getting on Umar, and either we bought up some other kind of excuse or we bought the white man in. What do you mean, Malik? Well, what's the famous sayings? Why y'all bringing the white man down? That's cold word, but am I lying, nephew? Tell me I'm lying, nephew.
Why you trying to bring a black man down? What have you done for the black community?
What school are you building? You know what all of that means? Those are all code words for non-accountability, black people. And that's why I have to hold us accountable to a degree for going into the laboratory like they did the movie Frankenstein and creating a Umar Johnson. And he got so strong. He got so confident. He got so arrogant. I've never in my life seen an arrogant beggar to where he did like Frankenstein, brothers and sisters. He broke loose from the straps of the tables and went 52-49 and even killed the people that created him in the laboratory.
Right. That's exactly
if you're going to have smoke for these brothers and sisters that's doing the work that you should be appreciating. See, I don't do this for me. Do I have to do this, nephew? Knowing me personally like you do, do I have to do this, nephew?
No. Look, we got another one on. James Miller. It's so sad. to see these black men speaking on this black king. You're sad.
I know who James Miller is. He's a Umar dick rider. Excuse my exception. Just like we on lock. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I can end the show right now. These are the type of men and women that I'm talking about. What the fuck else does Umar have to do for that nigga there to say something different? That's what I'm talking about. I don't have to say nothing else. You have just showed the whole listening audience exactly, in case they didn't understand, James just came in and proved my point. See?
Right.
See?
He definitely did.
See? So you know what James is telling you? Let me close out with this. You know what James is telling you? He's telling you it's all right to treat his grandmother like that. He's telling you it's all right to treat his sister like that. He's telling you it's all right for the Umars of the world to treat the elderly and the disabled like that. That's what he's telling you in cold words. And he's also the type, no different than Umar, that must be eliminated from our race of people. I don't mean physically or any harm, but you can't take that brother any seriously. He's the kind of black man you don't want your daughter to go out with because he's not going to protect her. Okay?
Right.
Because if he's protecting Umar, none physically, what do you think he would do? And I'm not hard to find. See, don't fuck with my nephew, Remy. Come after me, brother. Because the people I fuck with will come to you. We don't play all that internet bullshit. See,
you just started
but you gonna get this truth. That's the brother, just like Umar, you wouldn't want your daughter to go out with. Because he's making every excuse for Umar. Black men and black women that are listening to me in closing, would you want that man to be responsible for any one of your daughters? Thank you all for having me, man. And please know that I don't get paid for this. No one has raised any money for me. I've been on about 30 shows just on YouTube alone. I do this because of the way that I was raised, coming up in the house with 9 brothers and sisters, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathtub, had to monitor the water, the hot water, so everybody can have enough water, you know. And then when I went outside my door, here come Huey and the Panthers with the first chapter of the Panthers within blocks away from my home, and my parents allowed us to be a part of that. So all I'm saying, brothers and sisters, when you came up in the household with 12 people, you learn as a child how to share among your people. You learn as a child how to love your people. I learned as a little boy how to protect my 6 sisters. That's why I'm very protective of black women today. See, a lot of us men don't learn this stuff until we become men. And some of us live to be men well into our old age and never learn it. I'm blessed, number one, because of the way that I was raised with no nonsense Louisiana parents. And then you got the Hueys and them coming along, showing you how to do it in the streets. And that's why me and a whole lot of black men like that James, we'll never be friends and we'll never be brothers. He must stand on the other side of the street, because he's telling y'all black people, let's read his comments on the screen. And we talking about code words. I'm going to say this again. He's telling you, brothers and sisters, that it's okay for your grandmother, like that sister said, any elderly is off limits. Not in Brother James' eyes. It's okay. Because he has his excuses for 51-year-old Umar Johnson that we know from his cheating taxes has taken $1.6 million, not from the Africans who he loved calling out all them countries on the continent. See, but he stands in front of these computers and microphones and he take it from black people. Because if the Africans giving him some money, he ain't never told your black ass. If he's asking them for money, you don't have it nowhere on camera just to prove that. So all the brother Jameses are telling you is that he won't protect your daughter, and that all of us have grandmothers and grandfathers and sisters and brothers and uncles and aunties. It's okay for Umar and anybody else to treat us the way Umar has treated us. And if Brother James wants to talk to me, I'm not hard to find. Peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. Nephew, continue to do what you're doing, brother.
Appreciate you.
All of you brothers
Really
and
appreciate
sisters
you.
that are doing what you're doing. I don't know who raised some of y'all, but where I'm from, a black man and a black woman that is doing what Umar has done to us. Let me make this clear, because we get it mixed up. Somewhere along the line, somebody told y'all that the black man and the black woman get a pass for mistreating the black woman and the black. Let me tell you why Malcolm said they are more dangerous. One word: because they have access to you. Umar don't have to put on no black face to sneak into the crowd. See, James don't have to put on no black face like the white supremacists and the white racists would do to fit into the crowd. The Jameses and the Umars are dangerous because they look like you and they have more access to you, which means they can do more damage to you. And that's exactly what Umar Johnson has done. And he must be. And as long as I'm living and I have a voice, he must go down, and he must go down for good. Peace, love, and light. Love each and every one of you. Want for your brother and your sister that and what you want for yourself. Be your brother and sister's keeper. Each one, teach one, to reach one. In the name of Dr. Khaled and the Honorable late Dr. Huey P. Newton, Black Power, I'm out.
Thank you, Uncle. Oh shit, y'all done started something though. I'm telling y'all, don't be on it. But Dennis chat say that stupid shit. Uncle come up here and tell it like it is. Don't be saying that shit up in the chat. I warned y'all. Uncle get on that ass.
ADHD evaluation is medication. The only purpose for an ADHD evaluation is medication. You want me to come to Utah, Maya? Set it up. I'm ready for Utah. Set it up, Sister Maya. King Kong ain't been to Utah yet. King Kong ain't been to Wyoming yet. King Kong ain't been to Maine yet. North Dakota, South Dakota. I ain't been there yet. Set it up, Maya. Set it up. No rice, no ice, no spice, no sand, no salsa. I'm going to say it again. No rice, no ice, no spice, no sand, no salsa.
Bars, my brother. That's straight bars. That's the new Garveyite diet plan right there. No rice, no ice, no spice, no sand, no salt. That's perfect, family. Talk that black power shit, family.
If you ain't building a school, you can't talk to me about our school, brothers and sisters.
Hey, Negro, that's why you the world's greatest moderator. Because I ain't even see it. When he was, I didn't know what he was talking about at first. I had to scroll back up. I was looking down at the chat on YouTube. So when you snipe him out on YouTube, I can't see it. But up here, I can. That's why you the world's greatest moderator. She said she turned in the what's that Mark Wahlberg shooter. She turned into shooter. Shooter McGavin.
If you ain't building a school, you can't talk to me about our school. See, I need you to understand something about King Kong consciousness. 15 years, number one. 15 years #1. You can't hate the title away. If you want the title, you got to take the title. Y'all trying to slander the title away. You can't slander the title away. You got to take the title, my ninja.
First of all, that's an oxymoron because you have to have the title to be able to take the title. You have to have the title to be able to slander the title away. Again, when have you ever heard any of the great black leaders? I said the same thing about young Pharaoh. When he was giving himself a title every week, I am the smartest black man. I'm the #1 lawyer. I'm the #1 healer. I'm the #1 polymath. I'm the #1 this. I'm the #1 that. I told y'all he's falling into young Pharaoh state of mind. It's a cold Pharaoh. It's a cold Pharaoh. When did he start calling himself the #1 this, that, and the third? When shit start falling apart. He's trying to remind his followers of who they think he is. Not who he really is, of who they think he is.
Here's what you need to understand. I do not respond to anybody with questions about FDMG if you are not a donor or if you have not done more for the race than I have. I'm going to say it again. If you are not a donor or if you have not done more for the African race than I have, I don't answer your questions.
If you are not a donor and you have done more for the black race, well, that's a rhetorical question, because if we're going off of just talking about, because you've done nothing but talk, right? So if we're saying that, then that means I've done more for the black community than you have, because I'm warning them about you. But I just had someone up here that has done way more for the black community than you have. Don't make me call Unc back up here again, because he, that's all I got to say to Umar. I got my uncle on speed dial. I get it. Let me have a conversation with Umar. I'll be like, hold on, let me call my uncle Malik. That's what you said? More for the black community than you have? Okay, hold on. Let me get Uncle on the phone. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let me have a conversation with Umar. Oh, that's what you're saying? Oh, you want somebody that done more for the black community than you? Hold on, let me call him real quick. Oh, and you know this person very well. Let me call him. I get on right on the phone, cussing his ass out. But he said a donor, and we all know what that means.
Do what the Lord wants you to do.
There are those of you who realize that Brother Marcus Garvey and Brother Frederick Douglass and Brother Umar want you to give generously to DMG. So people ask, why come the school ain't open? Huh. Why come Umar got all his shit shacked up in that gym? Huh. Why come Umar say hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, but ain't opening the school? Don't ask, I said. Don't ask, I said.
Don't ask no questions. Just give the money. No, nigga, get the collection plate right on that side. Nigga, get it around on that side.
You better be careful there, little buddy. We all know what that means. We said, Umar don't want this. I got receipts. I stood and walked with giants in history books and museums. Sit down, clown. Tell him, Unc. You don't want me to get my uncle on speed dial. Oh, let me have a conversation with Umar. I'm like, didn't you say? He gonna ask me, are you a donor? I'm like, no. He's like, have you done more for Black history, Black community than you did? Well, according to what you do, you just talk. I warned the Black people about you. So technically I did, but if you want me to get somebody who, in your terms, has actually done way more, hold on. And I'm gonna laugh the whole time. He. Who you calling? Don't worry about it. He got a whole conversation for you. Yeah, that's little Ribby right there.
YouTubians can't ask me shit.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Hey,
Well, Unc isn't a YouTubian either. So he qualifies and he checks all. He checks all the checks on that. He's not a YouTubian. He's done more for the Black community than you. No wonder why you have never responded to anything that he said, because he checks all the boxes.
Parasites, brother Umar. Cyber leeches. They are cyber leeches, family. They need to get like me, family. Me and you, Vice President. 859-289-9898. I can help you, family. I can help with the facilitation and everything.
Because you don't do anything but sit on the internet and talk shit. Struggle streamers can't ask me shit. You don't do.
You know what's funny about this whole struggle streamer thing? Each one of us struggle streamers, we all have daily jobs. That's what's funny about that. Everybody that you say don't do nothing but sit on the internet and talk shit, we all have jobs, including Lennon. We all have jobs. The only person in this equation that don't have a job is this man. he called everybody struggle streamers and say we don't do shit but sit on the internet and talk shit all day. But he the only one in the equation that ain't got no job. You ain't got no job, Tommy.
Nothing but sit on the internet and make money off my name. I'm feeding your damn family. I'm feeding how many struggles?
My nigga, these YouTube checks ain't doing nothing for my family. I'm letting you know that now. Whew, I don't make shit off your name, brother. I barely meet my quota. You need at least $100 to get paid every month on YouTube. And brother, I make my quota. I make over the quota, but brother, you are not feeding my family. That 12 hours I do every day is feeding my family. You know who's feeding your family? Well, you. I wouldn't say your family. You, the people who you beg every day, every live stream. That's who's feeding you. I get up every morning and work 12 hours, bust my ass. You, on the other hand, we know. We know. Do I gotta explain it? You beg. Now, when I have a job, I ask y'all to hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. If y'all want to help out, put something on that loud pad, all that. How long has it been? It's been months, right? And then I'll say, if you want to help the channel, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. And everybody that helped me, they got something coming to them. Soon as this check hit. Now, you, on the other hand, you ain't getting nothing back to your people. But I guarantee you, by the end of next month, everybody that helped me is going to say I did something for them. Struggle stream that, Naga.
Streamers I'm feeding, how many struggle streamers I'm giving them money for Christmas? So I don't answer no questions from anybody who don't donate ain't done more than me. If you ain't building no institutions, you can't ask me shit.
You not building no institution.
If you ain't building no institutions, you can't ask me shit. Now, number 2, do not sign any paperwork if you haven't read it and don't agree with everything in it. Don't sign any paperwork, black mothers and fathers. Don't sign it if you haven't read it. Don't sign it if you don't understand it.
This is what Uncle Malik was talking about. This shit that you're telling people to do is illegal. This is why I highlighted this. This is illegal. Everything that he's saying right there, do not listen to him because your ass will go to jail for some shit that he just told you. I keep pointing the wrong way. Don't listen to him. He's not a doctor.
We've been through this before, but y'all don't listen. I done gave you these rules before, but y'all don't listen. I don't know what is wrong with you. Listen. No disrespect to the Rainbow Nation. No disrespect, but Rainbow Nation.
Hey man, did you burn them grits? Or did you throw them in the trash? Because man's it either burn the grits or throw them in the trash. But how dare he tell us not to buy tennis sneakers when we go through the gym and we see a bunch of custom-made tennis sneakers? He said a clear example of, hold on, his fork-tongued foolishness of our people have been feeding them bums for 15 years. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Umar is delusional. You ain't lying, huh?
You are very delusional.
Very delusional.
I'm going to need you to keep your army off my page. No disrespect. Do you? But I'm sick and tired of y'all trying to force your way of life on other people who don't want nothing to do with it. I don't hate you.
Huh?
I don't hate you. I love you. But I do not condone, nor will I ever, the way that you live. To each his own. To each his own, but don't bring...
You can't say to each his own in the same breath as saying, I don't condone it. It's either you condone it or you don't. To say to each his own means you condone it, just not for yourself. That's what you should say. I don't condone it for myself, but whatever you do is on you. You can't say, I don't condone it at all, but then turn around and say to each his own.
The shit to me, that's all. If you're not a Pan-Africanist, I'm not going to bring it to you, right?
You do. You bring it to all black people. When you tell people that they need their melanin stripped before dating white women, that's bringing Pan-Africanism to them. See, you're a walking contradiction. You don't know what you're saying. When you tell other black men who aren't Pan-Africanists that they need their melanin stripped or they need 1,000 lashes for doing this, you're bringing Pan-Africanism to them. Not all black men are Pan-Africanists. So when you tell another black man who's not a Pan-Africanist that he needs his melanin stripped for dating a white woman, when your father dated a white woman, your idol married a white woman, your father and your idol married white woman, you're bringing Pan-Africanism to them. You can't tell them that they need their melanin stripped and they're coons for dating white women if they're not Pan-Africans. That's bringing Pan-Africanism. You're forcing it. You're doing with light bulb. You're forcing Pan-Africanism on every black man and every black woman when you tell them that they are coons for dating outside of their race. If they're not Pan-Africanists. Now I can see if they were Pan-Africanists and they do that, fine. Tell them that all day. But not every black man, not every black woman is a Pan-Africanist. You said they have a coon chip if they date outside their race. But you do this with all black men and black women who are not Pan-Africanists. You do it to all of us. There's a small percentage of Pan-Africanists in this country. But you hold all of us accountable as if we all follow your rhetoric. You're a hypocrite. You're a walking contradiction. You're talking out your ass. And what's hypocritical about it is you're not African. Your dad is Cuban. Your mother is Jamaican. You're not African. You're a Cuban Jamaican. And telling black people, how can you tell people that they can't date outside of their race when your parents dated outside of their race? Doofus magoofus. You came from interracial dating. Your whole existence is interracial dating. You're only here because that's the biggest contradiction of Umar Johnson. He's only alive because of interracial dating. But will sit here and tell you that you're wrong for it. Did you tell your parents that they was wrong? Did you tell Queen Mother Ifa Tunde that she was wrong for having a baby with a Cuban? Having babies with a Cuban? You sit and tell, maybe that's why you treat her so bad. I could be wrong. Maybe that's why you treat her like shit. Maybe that's why she's sitting in them pissy diapers every day. Because you're mad that she dated out. She had a baby, which is you and your brothers and sisters, with a man that was outside of her race. Even though neither one of them are African. It's ridiculous.
Muslims don't bring their doctrine to the Christians because Christians don't want to hear it. Christians don't bring their doctrine to the Muslims because the Muslims don't want to hear it. Those of us.
But each of their doctrines came from each other. That don't make sense. I see Christians and Muslims debating over that doctrine all day, every day. Because, like Seti said, he was right. Judaism produced Christianity. Christianity produced Islam. Raul and Frank. Foul and rank. I said Mal and Frank. What the fuck was I saying?
Us who belong to the traditional African romantic society, those of us who belong to the traditional African romantic society, we don't want to entertain it. We don't want to talk about it. We never going to condone it. So just move on with your life.
You should, because you're not even a part of it. And I wish that more of these African people that invite you over there knew that you're not African. Your mother was Cuban and your dad, your daddy was Cuban and your mother was Jamaican.
Just move on with your life. We're not trying to fight you. We can't stop you. We live in America. This is Rainbow Central.
But you try to fight every black person that wants to date outside of his race that isn't a Pan-African.
Just leave us the hell alone.
You should do the same thing, Mr. Umar. Leave us the fuck alone. If we want to date a white woman, just like your daddy and Frederick Douglass, we should be able to do that without you telling us we need our melanin stripped.
And stop trying to equate your struggle with the black struggle. Stop that. Stop that.
Why can't they? There's a lot of gay black people out there that got doubled the struggle.
Fighting for the right to engage in non-traditional romantic relations has nothing to do with black people fighting for the right to be black. I'm going to say it again.
You can't call it traditional because gay folks have been here since the beginning of recorded history. There has not been a time period in recorded history that did not have gay people.
Don't care who don't like it. Fighting.
If you don't believe me, Google it. Name me a time period in recorded history that did not have gay people. Don't worry. Matter of fact, I got the clip.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Name me a time where there were, in recorded history, that did not have gay people in that recorded history.
For the right to engage in non-traditional relations ain't got nothing to do with black people's right and fight for the right to exist.
But you know what? This is where I'm going to stop this at because me Slapper Dapper Slap is about to go live in about like 40 minutes. Dapper Slap is about to go live, so I want to take some time, prep myself for that, chill a little bit, see what's going on about day left. But I'm gonna stop this right here. It's almost, I ain't going 4 hours tonight. Because I gotta give some of my energy to Dapper Slaps live stream. He asked me to come up, and I'm gonna come up. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, that beer run through me. I only had 2, but ooh. Dapper Slap asked me to come up. He's about to go live at 9 o'clock, so I want to save some of my energy for that. So you already know. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Uncle Malik, appreciate you for stopping by. Uncle, it's always a pleasure. That man is a part of history. I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all know who he's been around. Y'all know what he do. He took 3 boys, bought a trailer for him. That's far I can say. I ain't see Umar do that shit. He grew up with the Panthers. His teacher was Huey P. Newton, Khalid Muhammad. I want y'all to think about that. Where is Khalid Muhammad? Where is Huey P. Newton? He survived that, man. That man is a walking piece of black history, and we need to soak up all the knowledge that we can from him while he is still here. He survived that. And Uncle, if you're listening, you asked me the other day on the phone, and because you asked me and I couldn't rack my brain up at the time because you asked me, it was so quick, and it was a quick answer, and I didn't have time to think about my answer. This is my answer. Khalid Muhammad, P. Newton, Black Panthers, they're not here, but you stood shoulder to shoulder with them men. You survived. You lived to tell the tale. That's Black history. You are a walking piece of Black history, and we need to soak up everything that we can from you while you're still here. We need that knowledge. The Black community needs that knowledge. You are an important piece of history that needs to be acknowledged and learned from. So shout out to you, Uncle. Like I say every live stream, it's y'all who make these lives lit. It's your boy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, make sure it's on all so you can be notified when I drop this heat. It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby, Remy El Ma'at. You were just tuned in to Rim Rum TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then, you better be careful there with it, buddy.
MIG going crazy. I've been out of my body, but I've been doing fine. I've been stacking my cash, I'm working overtime. Taking drugs, I told my twin go pull another line. I've been praying to my God that all my kidneys fine. Stacking money, stay ready, this life shit not a race. In the real nigga category when they nominate. Been a hustler since birth, I cannot just jog in place. Yeah, my aura's so big, it be hard to hide my face. Ain't no checking me, I'm super fly, ain't no catching me. I be trying to stay up on my grind, bad bitches testing me. Old friends getting mad, I leveled up, they ain't getting next to me. Some shit we don't get to choose, and this rap shit is my destiny. Pour it up and I sip, just spill lean up on my kicks. Took a Canadian to the trench, she got out with different kind of stitch. I do shit that these niggas wish. Took a nigga bitch and fucked her in the whip. These niggas hating, I don't even trip. Dripping on a hater, I be seasick. Coming for it all, trying to get paid. Know I'm from the trenches, you ain't crime paid. Got a thing, Gotti at my days. Stay up all in route like Jamar Chase. Take it to the top like I'm dead right.